We are live. Let's get the music going. So yeah, last time we joined you guys, we were in Amphel, but let's take a look back and see how far we've traveled. Apparently we've gone 479 miles along the Sword Coast, guys. Can you believe that? That's crazy.
Wow.
Can you stream it on your Discord?
Is it not?
Oh, maybe I'm not on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Should be streaming on Discord and on Twitch. We should be live on both.
I'm on Discord and I can hear it.
All right, perfect. So yes, we've traveled 479 miles, quite the ways. You escorted a caravan from Neverwinter to Tribor as your first mission, making 50 gold and a friend, and promises for more gold in the future at the Bank of Waterdeep, kind of giving you guys a direction. Over that time, you kind of uncovered a little bit of a plot. You know, there's been some weird shipments going on, some weird dealings within the trade guilds, and a royal family in Waterdeep who seems to be funding it all. You managed to go south along the long road, and you made your way... Oh, what was this? The name of this little city here? Red Larch and West Bridge. Yeah, making your way. I don't know. Did we pretty much rode right through West Larch, pretty much, didn't we?
I think we did.
Yeah, we waved as we went past.
Yeah, I don't even remember Red Larch. Nobody remembers Red Larch. There's only a population of 600, so. Amphel's not much bigger. You were in Amphel. What did you guys do there? Last episode. What did y'all get into?
We stopped
shopping,
Lucian
right?
from going on a murderous rampage.
Oh, that's right. Lucian
Yeah,
almost
the
burned
church.
down a church. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
And I still may. So just
I still may. Yes, that's right. And there was the father. That's right. I forget his name. I have to pull that up. I have to get his name. But yes, the father there was
Father Eldrick.
Yeah, Father Eldrick. He was an evil bastard who was doing some dirty dealings.
Shady guy.
Yeah, but yeah, once you guys managed to kill him and destroy the altar, the necromancy altar in the basement, things got a lot better for Amphel, and there's like a noticeable difference. I think they crowned you the heroes of Amphel as you guys came up, so it's
Right.
been pretty much smooth sailing for you guys. I would imagine you'd probably, get a rest in the inn, probably get some free food, and then that's where we'll begin.
We also got new horses, right?
Oh, that's right. Yes, you got brand new horses, and
Arlen,
some of
yeah.
us, Brew, didn't want to take them.
I don't want that horse. I like my horse.
If you want to sell your horse, your fancy horse, before you leave, you can
Mhm.
totally do that. If that's what you're planning to do. Might have to find that tab, but it's no problem.
I gotta think of a new horse name.
Yeah, I did too.
Brew's old horse is probably wishing
what?
she would have sold it because she's so big and crushes her bones.
BS loves me.
Yes, every horse deserves a good rider, and every rider deserves a good horse. You guys know about Whistling Willow's stables. That's in Amphel. So if you guys want to make your way over there, we totally can do that.
Yeah. I want to head there.
Yeah, it's tucked just behind the bustle of Amphel's main road. The Whistling Willows Stables is a sprawling ranch surrounded by well-maintained wooden fences, and the scent of fresh hay and manure and earthly musks lingers in the air as the ranch hands move about their work. They're tending to horses, and there's a large paddock next to you guys where the animals roam, and their hoofs are like kicking up dirt as they run around. And you see.
Can I
Yep.
look for someone in charge?
Go ahead, give me a perception.
Oh boy.
Since you're the one here looking around, you're the one looking to sell a horse.
12.
12, you see a couple ranch hands in the distance, and you go up to them and you're like, what would you say to them?
I got a horse I want to get rid of. Who do I talk to?
Like, get rid of, surely, I think we buy horses, let me go get her. And then he kind of like walks away, and the other one kind of like looks at the horse and is like, that's a fine horse you got there. Sure you want to get rid of it?
No BS.
No BS.
Mhm.
What does that mean?
That's my horse.
Oh, so this is not your horse. You're just looking to get. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Here's,
No,
here's,
that's my horse over there.
Can I interrupt for a sec? For those of us who are taking the new horse, should we sell our old horse then as well?
if you want. It's either that.
I mean, or am I gonna have like a menu selection of like horse selection at
cannot-
every stable?
You cannot take.
On my
It's
other
either you rope up your horse and you bring both horses, or you get rid of your horses, your old horses. It's up to you guys.
I donate mine to the Temple of Tyr.
There you go. That's what I like to
Hey.
hear. Take an inspiration for that.
I'm selling mine for money because I
Yeah, I like money. So
I love money.
I
what do you
think
do,
I
Malera?
will.
What would you do?
Money's my temple.
Yeah.
Is there
What do you-
a like a poor family in town that I could donate my horse to them for any work on their, you know?
Yeah, roll me a perception check. See how long it would take you to find while the other two are
Perception.
at the stables hustling.
That's gonna be 13.
Okay, you find a moderately, someone that looks like they could use a horse, a young girl carrying a bunch in a hand-woven basket, like a bunch of trade goods, and her elderly caretaker who looks to be like her grandfather, perhaps. And
Okay, so I want to walk up to them and approach them and be like, "Hello, good day to you. I was wondering if you would have any use for a horse, as I have one horse too many in my keep."
oh, of course, young lady, but we haven't the coin. And the old man kind of says to you in passing, and starts to walk away.
I tell them there's no charge for this one. Just know that it is a blessing from Moonbow for you to use at your for your work, and so that way you can actually take a load off yourself.
And he's going to look very shocked at this. Like, he doesn't normally get this kind of charity around here. It's pretty harsh here. There's a lot of travel to and fro, and not too many people stop and talk to them. So he's quite taken back, but very pleased. He's going to set his granddaughter on the horse and have her hold the baskets, and he's going to walk away. Thank you very much. Yeah.
The horse's name is Argo, by the way.
And the little girl repeats his name and says, Argo. And... All right. So,
You know,
go ahead.
We could have traded the little girl for the horse.
we also could have ate the
I have
horse.
no use for a child.
We also could have ate the horse. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I wasn't about to
Wow.
eat Argo. Are you kidding me?
We could have all eaten each other's horse.
just take
Yeah,
turns
just
eating.
traded them like a
Yeah.
round robin.
So you
Lazy.
two, Nim and Brew, are at the stables when Stable Master Elira Holloway rolls up. And I think I might have a picture of her from a couple sessions ago, because let me see if I have a photo resource of her. I do. I think you guys were here before, weren't you? Didn't you guys go here? I can't remember.
Is it this one? I can't remember. If it
Yeah,
was
we
this
went to
one.
some stable.
Yeah, I think we.
This is where we put our horses when we got here.
Well, Harlan was handling the horse
Yes.
who got here, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Mm.
So
That's
yes,
cool.
I got her. Let me pull her up on the.
It's like really nice looking. I like the detail.
Yeah.
Like
let-
Nathan Drake.
Reminds me of what's her face from Red Dead 2.
Yeah, a seasoned rancher in her late 30s, Elira.
Bonnie.
Yeah, Elira Holloway spent her life working with horses. She's got sun-kissed skin and sharp blue eyes and a no-nonsense demeanor. She's well respected by her ranch hands and trusted by buyers. Her hands are calloused from years of hard labor, and they move with expert precision as she walks up and begins inspecting the horse's coat, teeth, and gait before making a final offer. She says, as she walks up, she says to you both, There ain't much that I haven't seen when it comes to horse flesh. Let's take a look at what you got. Good mounts deserve a second life, whether a new rider or a fair price for honest stock.
So, what'll you give me?
55 gold, no haggling.
Sold.
Yeah, I'm happy with that too. I'm not even angry. Nim doesn't. Yeah, he just wants something for it.
These are fine horses and my competitors' breeders. I've been looking them to get a hold of a stud like this for years, she says.
I bet you have.
So yeah, she's going to give you both the gold that you came for.
55, you said, right?
55, yep.
Perfect.
You guys-
Good
You
doing
have-
business with you.
Do you have any, like, blankets for the horses?
Of course, yes, we have tack of all kinds.
Want a little something.
A little something. She's gonna take
Little
you into one of the stable rooms. You kind of like walk in through like swinging doors, and you see tables with laid out like saddles and horns and stirrups and blankets of all kinds. And she leads you over to the blankets, and she's like, "We got normal kind. They're like hempen made, and they're a little rough, but they're rugged. They'll last forever." And then she's like going up the line, and as you can see, like the gold prices increase as she gets up, and eventually there's like finely made elven blankets for your horse that are enchanted a little bit. And she tells you that the finest one she has can prevent dirt from even touching your horse's hide.
How much for that one?
That's gonna be 20 gold though.
It's a bargain.
Sold.
So she's gonna weigh up the gold, and she's going to fold up a it looks heavy, but when she hands it to you, this green and white laced elven made blanket for your horse is actually quite light.
Oh, yeah.
And she even demonstrates, and she like takes a mug and some dirt out of the just like a handful of dirt off the ground, and puts it into the mug, and tells you to hold it up in front of you.
Hold it up.
And she like splashes it. It just like beads up and rolls right off.
Nice. I need clothes like this.
I probably make clothes like that, she says.
True. Well, thank you.
No problem. Any day. Thank you very much for the trade.
No problem. Enjoy.
All right, so we've sold our horses. You've got BS with braids and a brand new blankie.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else we would like to do?
I've got something I want to do before we leave, but that'll be the last thing we do. So if anyone wants to do anything,
Okay.
I can wait.
Anybody else?
Nope.
What do you got? What do you got for us? Timmy?
Okay. So are we leaving town? Is that the idea?
I would assume so. Probably heading south out of Anfield.
Okay. As we're leaving, I'm gonna hang back with Malera and kind of pull her aside. And I'm gonna look at her and say, "We both walk under the same moon, sort of. Yours might whisper wisdom, but mine tells me to trust my instincts. And either way, the moons are always watching. Maybe this will help you keep from getting lost in the dark." And I'm gonna reach in my bag and pull out the, what was it called again? The cloak of the moon.
Yeah, the cloak of the moon.
And I'm gonna give it to her and say, and if not, at least it might keep you warm on cold nights.
Malara's jaw drops and is like, "Oh, Nim, thank you so much. Where did you buy this off that seamstress that we saw earlier?"
Yeah, I have my ways of getting things. I need to let you know. And also, I'm doing this out of sight of everyone else. Like, I let everyone else go ahead.
Yeah.
And I need to let you know, I might need some help when we get to Waterdeep. I trust you a little more than the others right now, but I might be in
I'm
a lot of
flattered.
trouble. I might be in trouble in Waterdeep, and if we run into any trouble, I need to know you have my back.
Well, what kind of trouble?
Some people are not happy with me there. A lot of rich folk. So I'm not sure what to expect when we get there.
All right. Well, I guess your generosity has showed me that you trust me so much that, I'm gonna look out for you, Nim. I'm gonna look out for you.
Yeah, you guys have
Thank
been
you.
the longest travel companions. You guys came from Waterdeep to
Yeah, that's what
Neverwinter
I'm-
together, so
Mhm.
yeah, there is a little bit of history there.
Yeah, I'm hoping the others can see it that way too eventually. But for right now, I just want to keep that between us, and we'll work it out when we
Malara.
get there.
Malara leans in and she kind of cups her hand around her mouth and she's like, "Yeah, it seems like we have 2 wild cards on our team right now."
Exactly. My thoughts exactly.
Can I get
Alright.
the stats for that cloak?
Oh,
If
yeah.
there's any stats for it or a
Do we
description or
have
something.
stats for that?
I had a little.
I think
I had a
I think a
little
little
description of it.
blurb for it. I remember having a little bit. I
I
remember
wrote
it-
down.
I remember it being like not like terribly OP. So
Yeah, no.
Don't expect
It grants the wearer advantage on charisma performance checks when attending social events at night, and immunity to moon-based curses.
Just send me that in like a
Yeah,
Discord
I'll send you
message
in the. Yeah, sure.
or in the chat, whatever works.
Charisma checks during. Yeah. You're cooler at a party at night is basically what it boils down to. All right, let me see the distance between Amphel here. Yes. All right.
And the name if you got it too, so I can put it in my.
Oh yeah.
All right. So riding south along the long road.
Oh.
Yeah, he's being a beggar. The wind is crisp and the road is still muddy from the spring thaw as the party rides south from Amphel along the long road. The horses' hoofs echo against the earth and the scent of pine trees mixes with the dampness in the air. While the day is warm and the lingering chill of winter hasn't fully left, reminding the adventurers of the harshness the land can bring. The landscape is gradually changing, with flat plains giving way to more hilly, wooden terrain as they move further south. The party's journey is steady, but the movement... So, you guys have that map, right?
Yeah. Brewwood.
So, Brew, I'm gonna just assume that, like, you follow the map. You have the map out. You know that, like, just south of Amphel would everybody want to go here before we begin?
Yeah, I want to check with them
Yeah,
to make
okay.
sure.
Yes.
We all cool with going here?
This the crypt?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, as you guys move steady, the movement they veer off the main. With the moment you veer off the main road towards the abandoned crypt, the path becomes more difficult. The map that Brew holds shows jagged markings and a trail hidden beneath the trees, barely visible to the untrained eye. So what we have here now is a skill challenge for navigating off
Yeah.
trail.
So what do we have to roll?
So, survival, animal handling, investigation, or athletics. These
Yeah,
are
I
the
got
these
athletics.
these are the skills I'm letting you guys choose from.
Choose athletics.
Athletics for me also.
What is everybody else choosing?
I'm
Laura?
probably gonna choose survival.
I'll
Okay,
do
so-
investigation then.
So let me read
Got a
this out
+6.
for you.
Yeah.
Before we begin, let me read this off for you. So athletics, the party must encounter unexpected steep incline or deep ravines. With this roll, you'll push yourself to scale the obstacles and quickly without losing ground. Success means you made it unharmed. You said survival, Hannah? The party must rely, so you must rely on your instincts to navigate the dense woods. So you're basically following the woods and doing all that. What did you say, Niman?
Investigation.
Investigation. So this map is aged and somewhat difficult to read. You must make use of your wit and carefully study the clues on the map to stay on course. So everybody give me a roll.
I rolled a 10 for survival.
3 success before 2 failures. So let's start with Malara. What was yours?
10 for survival for 1 roll.
Oof, we got 1 failure. All right. Niman, what was your investigation?
14.
All right, we got one success, one failure. Nimin manages to read the map a little bit. Malera's a little bit behind. She's having a hard time. She's like brushing the
These
tree
woods are
branches.
thick.
Yeah, the tree branches are slapping her in the face and stuff. She's like dainty little elf.
I hate camping.
Brew, can you give me your athletics check?
Yeah, I had a +6 and I got 10.
Oof,
I don't want to talk about it.
that's 2 failures.
The woods are indeed thick.
You are slowed, guys. You're not sure if this was such a good idea now. Like you're both Brew and Malera are struggling with just the thick, dense forest, and Nim's really the only one who really knows where he's at on the map.
He's frustrated. With the rest of the
He's
group being like, come on.
and you start to hear the sounds of howling in the distance.
Howling.
Close. How close does it sound?
I don't know. You might want to roll a perception check.
Can I do that? I have a glance of vigilance, which allows me
Ooh.
once per day to have advantage on perception checks.
Why don't you use your glance of
So I'll
vigilance and tell us what
use
Nim would
that.
see?
Have a look.
What do you know my see?
Not that I need it. Oh my god. I'm gonna roll a second time just in case. Yeah, so 23.
You see a pack of 5 to 6 wolves running through the tree line.
There's
Steady.
5 to 6 wolves coming. I whisper. I sounded like I yelled, but I whispered to the group.
5 to 6, are you
There's
sure?
5 to 6. Yes, 5 to 6. I see them. They're coming.
We can take that.
Roll initiative.
If everyone wants to.
Brew just immediately unsheaths her sword.
Oh my god! And I rolled a 1 on initiative.
Oh, what am I doing? I got a dice tower.
Let me.
Man, these
I
rolls
wonder-
suck today. I think it's gonna be a bad roll day, guys.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh,
I got
same.
9.
I got 7.
Let's see if I have.
Oh,
the forest
jeez.
here.
I got 15.
All right, throw him
Lucy's
in the,
gonna start it off for sure.
Throw him in the Discord, please.
Discord chat,
Discord chat.
live
yeah.
sessions.
The woods are too thick. I can't get there. I'm gone home.
Them woods are thick.
You want to roll yours, Victor?
In uno momento.
How far away are they from us?
They are closing in. I'm gonna put y'all on a map here. I got a battle map here, so.
What I have
You
so
know
far
what's-
is in the
You
Discord.
are not that big. Let me get them tokens here. There you go. That's 5 feet.
I might give this boo a spot more of food while you make your map, so he'll shut up.
Alright, yeah, I'll get Discord.
I'll be right back.
Wolf 2 and 9. Wolf 3, 7. Oof. Wolves are not rolling well. There we
Hope they don't.
go. All right, so it looks like it's gonna go Wolf 5. Oh no, Wolf 4. And then Wolf 5. And then Lucian. And then
All the wolves go first. Color code them too.
I will once I get that going.
can.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. I got it.
Okay, thank you. You're the best.
Like how Nim saw them all, but they're like all getting the jump on us still.
Lucian, what's your dex mod?
My dex mod is 2 + 2.
And what's Wolf's dex mod?
Google wolf. Dex is 2.
Okay, I'm gonna have Lucian go first because I don't want the wolf to go next.
That's fine.
Screw you, Wolf.
Well, Nimin, you did see the wolves, but they saw you first.
Yeah, exactly.
And if I let you guys surprise round 5 wolves,
Yeah.
it would just be over in a second. Yeah. Smite.
Smite, attack, smite, attack.
All right. And I'm going to color code these. That's right. Red. Blue. Green. Orange. And purple. Where would you like to be, guys? Where would you like to be on the maps? Give me a marching order, basically. Like,
Probably in the order of our Anish, I would say.
you would have gotten time to line up, I would assume, right? Would you
do you
form a
have
line?
these?
Like, would you?
Do you have these color coded with their numbers?
Just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So red is 1, blue is 2, green is 3, orange is 4, purple is 5.
Are these huge wolves or like
Or
dogs?
what's your dex mod?
Brew, what's
Me?
what's your dex mod there?
+2.
Let me read this here. It's a medium-sized beast, so they're pretty big for a dog.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now.
Oh,
And the
thank
best
God
part
Granger's
is
here
the
for us,
one
guys.
I gotta color code them.
The hardest part is getting our initiative going here, doing all the math to figure out. We need to script a Discord bot to do this for us, guys. Hannah needs to learn some Python.
I do. It's called ChatGPT.
Well, yeah, we could. I should ask ChatGPT to do that. I think it's more fun when you learn how to do it yourself. I'd rather spend 2 weeks doing it than let ChatGPT do it.
Well, the great thing is now that I know the basics of Python, I can understand what it
Yeah,
does.
That's right. That's right. So is that our initiative? All right, our initiative starts
Yes.
out with the orange wolf in the back here. Let's see how far away he is from everyone.
You didn't put me in there, Hannah.
Yep. Nope. Yep. You're there.
You're third.
You're third. Yep. I see you.
Oh,
Wolf 4, Wolf 5, Lucian, Wolf 1, Malara. Wolf
it's
2.
on the same line. Sorry.
Yeah, it's on the same line. Yep. Yeah, I think
Alright,
she just
gotcha.
edited her. Let me turn these wolves around so they're actually looking at their prey here, huh? Yeah, look at these
Yeah,
guys.
they're leaving already.
They
That's easy.
take one look at. All right, brew. Nom nom nom.
Mhm.
So they got a bite attack at a +4. We're gonna see if they get any flesh today. 17 to AC.
Oh,
Damn.
that does not hit.
All right. Next up is going to be Wolf 5, purple. How far away is he? 25 feet, no problem for a wolf. So here's the thing. Wolves get pack tactics. The wolf has advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of the wolf allies is within 5 feet. So you guys notice the second these wolves start to get together, they start behaviorally working together. You know, they're nipping at one so that the other one can lunge into attack. You start to see this. Lucian, we're going to try to bite you.
Okay.
Probably going to miss you. 11 to your AC.
Armor class 19.
Yeah,
so.
all right. So yeah, dog tries to bite you, and you literally hold up your plate armor and are like, look at it. It is your turn.
Whichever wolf attacks me, I'm attacking it with my
All right, let's
great sword.
Let's get purple up here. We're on Windows
Also-
11. So
Also Guardian.
what's that do?
So I can attack the wolf that just tried to attack.
As an instant reaction?
Or wait,
How does that work?
within 5 feet. Is
Within
that
5 feet? Oh yeah, that's why. Well, within 5 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
So I rolled a 15 plus 1, 16. And do I get any other bonuses to my attack roll?
I don't know. What do you got going on?
Like, I got a +4 for strength. Does that help or not?
No, because that's using your strength modifier already, or should be, or not your strength modifier, but your proficiency, which goes up through level. That's more than enough. We got, let's see here.
So with the 1 plus 1 sword, I rolled 16 total.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Give me some damage, and I will try to wolf purple. I'm gonna try to keep track of their HP as best as I can, but I have a feeling that this won't take long.
7 plus 1 plus 4, so 12.
12. Okay, give me 1 second. And Brew, you want to give me your attack?
Yeah, 18.
Which one do you attack? The purple one too?
Purple one.
All right, give me some rolls on that.
Yeah. 10 damage.
All right, he's dead.
Okay.
Carcass.
All right, the red one's gonna come up. And Malara.
So glad I got Guardian.
Ooh. 21.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, 2d4 plus 2. Roll here. 5 piercing, and roll me a strength saving throw.
Just had to pick the skill I'm terrible at. 12.
All right, you just barely fend off this wolf from knocking you prone.
Cool. Take that, wolf. And I use my shield to kind of protect myself from being knocked back a little bit, but I do get pretty bit.
It is your turn.
Also Guardian on red.
Okay, give me some rolls. God damn,
Wait, let me make sure that's actually correct.
Yeah, read me what Guardian
Yep.
says.
Immediately after a creature within 5 feet of you takes the disadvantage action or disengage action or hits a target other than you with an attack, you can make an opportunity attack against that creature.
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
Right?
Holy
great.
shit. I mean, the disengage is really cool, but it's just, you're like a
That was a
sentinel
natural
now.
20
Okay.
for 26 total.
Oh my god.
Chop
You just
it
flatten
down.
this wolf.
Oh, he's dead.
The damage is 22.
Yeah, he's dead. That's.
All right, so who's our fallen comrade so far? We got red.
Oh my god.
Red and purple.
Red and purple are gone. I should have thrown a couple bigger pack at you guys.
Let's add some zeros. We're level 5 now.
Are they worried yet? Or are they still all
No, they're all in. They're animals. They're just
Okay.
yeah. They're here to kill. We gotta get you guys.
If you want to
something
take them
going.
off, oh, you got the skulls next to him. I see.
Yeah, I got the skulls next to him. Okay, so where are we now? We're
Malara, me.
yeah.
I think I'm just gonna cast bless. I think you guys got this. I'm gonna like blessings unto you guys. I think you got this pretty handed. So take a plus D4 to your attack rolls.
This is more of a nuisance encounter than anything. You got
We'll
lost
still
in the
get some
woods.
pelts and stuff.
Hey.
Money.
All right, blue. You know what it is, Nim.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help you
17
with
to
that.
AC.
Oh, I forgot my second attack too.
17, you said?
Yeah, 17.
That
Oh,
hits.
Probably won't need it.
Yep. If you got 2 attacks, make sure to take your second attack. Have a hard time retconning combat. So,
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna. Okay, 2d4. 4, 6 piercing damage, and roll me a DC saving throw.
And you get a plus D4 to that.
God damn you guys.
What was the saving throw?
Yeah, strength.
Strength?
Strength saving throw, yep. The wolf rears
17.
back, and you manage to wrestle its jaws away from knocking you prone, you know? It tried to like run into you, but you grab
I'm like
it.
the same height as it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aw.
All right, Brew. I guess it's your turn, and you've already gone twice. I love that. I love that
This
for
is the
you.
best.
I love that for you. It's so good.
What was the pack tactics? How close do they have to be to each
They
other?
have to be 5 feet from each other.
So orange and blue aren't getting pack tactics.
Orange and
right
blue are not getting pack tactics.
now? Okay. Well, I'll just do what I always do and rage.
Okay. What's that sound like? What's that look like?
I think she's like already in the process of raging because she just murdered 2 wolves.
Yeah.
It's like, ah.
So she's just like riding the high.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go after orange.
And you get 2 attacks.
And you get 2 attacks.
I do get
I
2
mean,
attacks.
nothing left for Nim.
Yeah, it'll be Nim's turn. He's gonna stand in the
18 to
gore.
hit.
God damn it, that's gonna hit. I'm not mad
17
by
damage.
the way. Yeah, that's gonna kill it.
Okay.
Don't need the second
And-
attack.
Well, you could still move and attack again if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna go towards green.
All right.
Step over the wolf carcasses and
A pile. And this one is 22 to hit.
Blasted it out of the park tonight.
And that's only 7 damage.
Only 7 damage. All right, that's green. Green's the only one who's still alive. You know.
I think blue is
dead?
too. I think blue is too.
Or yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
blue's still
blue's
alive,
still
right?
alive. Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
But he's the only one that's like been damaged and didn't get killed. Is kind of what I meant. All right. So now it's Green's turn. I'll bite you. 15 to hit. Brew.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. All right. Now it is Nim.
Right, Nim is gonna pull out his daggers and take a stab at the blue wolf.
Plus D4.
Yeah, plus the D4.
I didn't need it.
Yeah, you didn't need it.
I keep thinking it's for damage.
Uh, 17.
It's gonna hit.
Oh, do I get sneak attack? Because it's, what is it, within 5?
I don't know. You tell me.
It's within 5 feet. If one of my allies is within 5 feet of the target.
Okay.
Uh,
Because Brew's right there next to it.
yeah. Alrighty, so
Release you.
Not that you probably will need it, but it's always cool to see, you know?
yeah, I have new skills too with my sneak attack, but I'm not using them right now. 11,
11.
which was actually a pretty low roll.
11 damage. You're gonna kill
Did you
him.
add a D4? Is it an attack?
Yeah,
It won't matter. He dead.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys wiped them out. Well, not yet.
Did he attack green or blue?
Wait, which one did you attack?
Blue. It was blue.
Oh, it was blue. Okay, I thought because you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me rephrase
No, I took out my
that.
dagger and stabby stab.
They have 11 HP, so even blue is dead. All right. Just throwing that out there. We can meta it a little bit now that the fight's almost over. All right. Top of the order, Lucian. The only one left is Green, who's standing by a Brew, who is only just a couple feet from you. So if you want to run over there and finish him, you're more than welcome.
Break us back.
Is each one of those squares a foot? Like the little squares?
Each one of these squares is 5 feet.
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay, cool. Good to know.
You have just about 30 to 35 feet of movement, so you got quite a bit of movement.
Cool.
My first attack was a 7.
You add a D4?
Oh, nope, I didn't do that. Thank you. So 9.
That's going to miss with the first attack. Give me that second one.
16 plus a D4.
Okay, all right, that's gonna hit. That's all you had to say. That's all I need to
okay.
do. Yeah, just roll me some damage, and we'll and then tell me how you kill this wolf.
17 damage.
Oh yeah, that's huge on a wolf that only has 4 HP left. So tell me how do you guys handle this wolf?
I have mercy on it, and I just decapitate the head as fast as I can.
That's perfect. Its body drops to the ground limp quickly. The air around you guys kind of stills out, and you are left with a bunch of dead wolves. What do you guys do?
I don't know. Look around. Was there den or something here?
Ooh, good question. Roll me a survival check.
All right, 1 second. Let me look at my survival. My wisdom's 13 for the survival.
13?
No, that's what my
Oh, that's what your stat is. Okay, so we need to
Yeah,
find
it's a
out what your
plus-
skill is.
+1, I think.
A plus
yeah.
one.
+1, whatever.
All right,
yeah.
give me a d20 roll and we'll add your +1 and we'll see where we get.
13.
Would anyone want to help Lucian look for the den, or what would everyone else be doing?
Yeah. Have Brew help.
I'm just looking if there's any baby wolves.
Brew, roll me that. I would keep that roll. Brew, roll me a d20 for survival, and if you get more than 10, we're gonna add a +1 to Lucian's roll.
Get rid of my rage here.
You're just mad.
Until I heard baby wolves. Oh my god. It's 8.
Oh, all right. So you guys do find a den, but there are no baby wolves.
Damn
All
it.
right.
Damn. that
Anything
was-
in the just poking the sword around to see if there's anything that's of value in the pile of bones and stuff like that.
Yeah,
In the bedding?
let me see. What could we find in a wolf den? Let me see here. You find an old hunting bow next to some human bones. And tattered clothing. Clearly he was killed and brought back to the den, whoever this hunter was. But he had a nice hunting bow and a small sack of silver. We'll give you 10 silver.
Okay. I'll take the bow.
Malara reminds everyone that she has the bag of holding if you wanted to store anything.
Yep. Give her both those items. When we camp for the night, I'll cast Detect Magic to see if it's magical.
All
But
right.
I'll just...
So after some time in the woods with the wolves, you guys managed to come through to the ruins. After navigating that treacherous path, the trees thin out, revealing a clearing. The ruins of the shrine rise above them. Rise above you guys. Let me check my photo resources, because I think I got some photo resources for you guys.
Dad, what was the second thing you gave me besides the hunting bow?
20 silver.
20 silver, got it.
Before we go into anything, does anybody need to be healed?
I could use a few points, and
Yeah,
Malara just has like a cut on her cheek.
Yeah,
My
I got a
knuckles are
few.
pretty
I got some
bruised.
small cuts.
How many are you down?
I'm down 5 points.
I'll use laying on hands 5 points for you to get you back up.
Thank you, Lucian.
And Nim,
I'm down about 3.
That ain't too bad.
I'll use another 5 points to pop you back up.
Okay.
So I've got 3 sessions left.
So as you guys stand outside the ruins, Lucian lays on hands and heals you all. So the foundation of the shrine stands strong, though much of the stonework is cracked and eroded by time, and there's just fallen columns. The air around the ruins feels thick, suffused with a subtle yet pervasive energy, a lingering darkness that doesn't quite belong.
Ooh, maybe one of us can detect evil.
Yeah, I can do that.
Evil!
Do I detect evil?
You detect corrupt sentience.
Corrupt sentience.
That's what I will say. That's all I'll say.
Can I do a religion check to see if I know anything about corrupt sentience?
What would Lucian say to the group after feeling this corrupt sentience?
Exactly that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe what a sentient is,
Well,
but that's
let me
the
just
word that came to my mind.
Like perhaps something that's aware. A bad awareness, a corrupt awareness.
Alive?
Is it? I could detect undead too. Is it undead?
No.
Okay.
So with that, can I do a religion check and
Do a religion check on the shrine itself here.
on the shrine itself? Okay.
Is my
27.
Ooh. What were you gonna say, Nim?
is my cloak shimmering at all? Like something danger nearby?
Yes, you do have a slight shimmer, but it's not like glowing. It's just like every once in a while when you look into your fabric, you see like a little sliver move through, as if it's moving through space inside your cloak.
Okay.
So 27 to that religion.
You know that this is a shrine to Moonbow. You walk along and you see intricate elven artisans displaying carvings of celestial patterns intertwined with symbolic moons and stars. So you could tell that this is a Moonbow shrine, but you feel like something's wrong here. You feel like something's off with it. And clearly you know that it was a place that was visited by the Father Eldritch, or whatever his name was. Yeah, Father Eldritch.
Oh, that bastard.
Yeah.
I begin to fall to my knees and start crying because this once beautiful temple to the goddess Moonbow is now defiled and destroyed.
Well,
Let's try
to reconsecrate it. So, let's go up and pour holy water on it while you pray.
That's a great idea, Lucian. And so Malara takes out a little vial of holy water and her spell book and places the staff of the full moon in front of her, kind of propped up, and begins to throw around holy water and praying.
Let me show you what you see once you walk up to the shrine and walk up, because it's pretty much just like a little tiny shrine here. You see, when you walk up to it, copy this, copy image. Over here. Boom. And then we're going to open it up in the browser so that people at home can see what we're looking at. So you see... So as you approach, you notice that the symbols of Moonbow that are carved into the walls, as they were dulled by grime and shadow, but as you start to cast holy water around, you start to notice that start to recede a little bit, and it starts light starts to come through a little bit more, and you see a bow on the ground, Malara, next to the altar. And the second that you are shaking the holy water around, the second that the holy water touches the bow, something awakens and you hear it in your mind. You hear, Malara, you can hear me, yes? You must hear me.
And then I start talking to myself, yes, I can hear you. And start freaking out.
You are the one chosen to wield my power. Together, we will bring the end of the false god and release true power. Do not resist. Come to me.
False god? Wait, who are you?
You will know soon enough, Malara. Roll me a DC Insight or Arcana check on this bow, Malara.
So Arcana check or Insight?
Either one.
I'm
The
gonna
music changed
go
perfectly.
Arcana.
The music stopped.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 13.
Oof. Yeah, you're not sure. This bow is clearly a powerful magical item.
Does perhaps Lucian help me because he was helping me do the ritual?
Lucian, roll a d20 Arcana check, and if you get more than 10, we'll add it. We'll add it as you aiding her on this check. And
Yeah,
just,
I got a 15.
All right, tell us what Lucian would do to help Malara. What does that look like, RP wise?
Do I see the bow also, right?
Yeah, you see the bow, but you don't hear it talking to you. Clearly, she's got some kind of connection.
Yeah, well, I see her responding though.
Yes. Yep.
So I have enough faith in her
Yep.
to know that she's in some sort of communication with some spiritual being, and I say, I see the bow. I understand it's for you. It has to be, with this being your temple. So I will do whatever I can to help you.
And so
I'm
we get
gonna
the +1.
I'm going to grab the bow.
You're going to grab the bow?
Well, I want to give it to her. I tell her she needs to take the bow.
when you tell her she needs to take, oh, so you don't touch the bow? I'm just curious. Okay, all right. I just want to know who's touching the bow.
Well, I don't think it's mine. I think it's hers.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
All right, am I compelled to touch the bow?
You've heard the voice. What's the DC altogether with the +1? What was
14.
So
do what you will.
You think that this is, a bow of elven made. It's clearly an elven made bow. It's in the Temple of Moonbow. That's up to you.
Got a lot more bass in that voice, Moonbow, but I'll trust you. And I reach out for the bow.
Well, I can detect if it's evil. Is it evil?
That corrupted sentience is you sense it.
I'm still reaching out.
You sense it here and now, close. You're not sure where, you're not sure what, but you can sense the corrupted sentience.
Slowly, my hand is reaching for the bow.
Well, do I detect it on the bow, on the object? Or I can't identify it without all the corruption?
Yep. That's what we're looking at, the ladder.
Malara, I wanna have faith that you're talking to your if not deity, a messenger. I'm here to help you if needed.
I grab the bow.
As Malara wraps her fingers around the ancient bow's ancient grip, a shiver rushes through your spine, Malara, like ice-cold water. The moment you touch it, the air grows thick and ruins seem to breathe out to her. Dust swirls at her feet, and the cracked stone beneath her pulses faintly, as if the structure itself recognizes her decision. The voice seeps into her mind like a silk wrapping around her thoughts. Yes, you are the one. We will reshape destiny together. Malara, child of Moonbow. You feel it, don't you? The weight of doubt, the burden of your faith. You were never meant to follow. You were meant to lead. With me, I will show you the path of true power. The weight of the bow is unlike any weapon you've carried, Malara. It feels both impossibly light and unbearably heavy, as though it's pressing down on your very soul. Your vision flickers and shadows stretching unnaturally long as you guys glance at her with uneasy expressions. You don't hear the voice, but you've seen the change in her.
Malara?
Power!
I'm gonna go wave my hand in front of her eyes.
Now I got to take her out. So here we go.
You may try.
Let me see here. Did she get any saving throw or anything?
No, she's essentially.
Is something changed about my appearance?
I would definitely say that you are still who you are, but this bow, it's like you once you touched it, you can't put this. You couldn't imagine yourself putting this down. This is your bow.
Kind of like a One Ring obsession.
Yes, this is your precious.
Yeah.
This is your precious.
This is your precious.
So
I start stroking it a little bit, deeringly.
And
so beautiful.
And that sentience that corrupted sentience that you felt before, you no longer sense it anymore. It's like something happened, and you notice that the ruins are a lot lighter. The stones are whitened, and the light shines off the altar in the center, and the moon glows behind you. And that's the relief of the moon glows. There's no moon outside, but yeah, for the most part, you just understand that she felt chosen to pick this up. She picked it up, and something spoke to her, and she shouted power. Apparently.
Like
Excuse me.
attacking us though, right?
So you
Yeah, I'm fine, guys.
Okay.
She's not possessed, right?
Yeah, she's not coming
you
after
don't
us.
sense any undead inside of her. You don't sense any ghost possession. You don't sense anything like that.
Because if I cast protection from evil, she's supposed to get another saving throw.
This is nothing that she can throw to save against.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
She might need that in the future, though. That is something that we might bear in mind.
I have a question.
Yes.
Moonbow, from Nim's perspective, when we had the dream, was that Moonbow? Like, would he know that
Yes.
that was Moonbow?
You would
So
know. You would have enough intelligence to know that that was Moonbow.
So what did I get? What did I pick up? What did I gain? What is this?
I go, Malara, here, let me wash your hands with holy water to sanctify you.
I hold out my hands
All right, I pour holy water on him.
while like having the bow slung over my shoulder.
Well, I wanted some of the water to go on the bow too, so present your bow and let's sanctify it.
Okay, so I present the bow.
And I pour holy water on her hands and the bow while
Uh,
praying to my God. Anything?
it's definitely wet.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to try.
Is there anything like written on the bow? Does it have any markings?
It was an elven-made bow of Moonbow. Roll if you wanna know more. I'm gonna need some rolls. I need some rolls, guys.
Written in Old Elvish, but I cannot read it.
Hannah, shoot an arrow at a tree. See what happens.
All right. I go and try to find a tree and shoot my bow at it.
Shouldn't be too hard.
If you don't have arrows, I'll give you an arrow.
No, I've got a few arrows.
Give me a roll to see
Okay.
if you missed the tree.
All right.
I just want to see if anything happens. Is it
Okay.
a special bolt or?
It's gonna be a 9.
I was kind of hoping you roll a 1
You
there.
missed the tree.
I missed the tree.
The tree's got
Did
a
this
D-
bow
AC
not
of 10.
This
You
bow
might need some
sucks.
practice with that bow.
Hold on, I try again with another. I go pick up the arrow and try again. That's better. That's gonna be a 21.
All right, you nailed the tree.
I clap.
From
Thanks, Nim.
roll.
she-
Give me a religion roll. Anyone who's interested in figuring out either an investigation or a religion roll, depending on.
Nim's
I
really
rolled-
curious, but he rolled a 5.
I rolled a 4.
Y'all find a bunch
19.
of books in Elvish.
I'm not
None of
very
you
smart,
speak.
but-
Do any of you really speak
got-
Elvish besides her? So
I got a 10.
You got a 10. Yeah.
well, Yeah, that's my only other language. Is
Oh, that's
Elvish.
the only other language. Well, this is really old Elvish. It's kind of hard for you to read. You couldn't make much sense of a lot of what was going
Okay.
through.
I got a 19.
She knows just by even holding it and but by reading some of the books that you guys had brought to her, that this was a bow that was used as an oracle to predict the coming of something great and evil. But who knows what happened to it while Father Eldritch was here, so you don't find any proof of him even being here.
Did Hannah feel anything different when she used the weapon? Power,
It's it's
Power.
if the tree was undead, she would have felt like it would have done some more damage to it. Like if she could definitely feel like it's definitely got radiance to it. You definitely feel like it would be helpful in your fight.
Oh, good. That's positive. Can we?
Yeah.
Hannah, do you mind if we search the temple, or not? I'm asking you
As long as you preserve the remaining relics and structure of the temple.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just kind of poke around as
Me too.
gently as I can.
Yeah, you do find some
Not very gentle.
relics that could be worth some gold, some silver relics in the shape of moons and stars.
Well, I'm not gonna steal them. I'm gonna
All right.
place them back, but hidden, so that they can stay in the temple. But
Yeah.
Other thieves won't find them. Nim.
Yeah.
What?
What? Look over there.
Roll me a sleight of hand. I want to see. I want to see how well you hide these things as a paladin.
I rolled a 19.
Well, you do very well.
Wow.
You've probably spent some times in some crypts as a paladin too, though. Like I'm sure there's,
I just don't want them to be, taken.
Right, and you definitely got the will and the determination to do it, and so yeah, you managed to get everything hidden away. You
Brew wants to try to touch the boat without Malara noticing.
roll me a
it's just straight across my back at this point.
Yeah, roll me a sleight of hand.
19.
Definitely passes my passive.
So as you reach out to touch it, Malara, you hear in your head, "She's coming."
I whip around and see that Brew is reaching out her hand towards my back.
You just had a piece
What
of.
are you doing?
What?
You had a spider on you.
Yeah.
A spider!
Awesome.
Malara freaks out a little bit.
Okay, and you so because you rolled a 19, I'm gonna allow you to use that spider plot to touch the bow, like try to swipe the spider off her and touch the bow. And Brew, and when you touch the bow, you get a very quick flash in your mind's eye of an elf using the bow in a prophecy, and then to oracle, to see, to predict, this, and to write down this prophecy. And you see a wedding, and then you see in that wedding, you see the man that killed your father is the groom, and then you see just terrible green fire, and then the rise of this lich-like creature, and the second he looks at you, it breaks the connection, and you're back to where you were.
I'm gonna instinctive, without even thinking about it, push Malara away from me a little bit. What the fuck was that?
How? You don't have to push me so hard.
What the hell was that?
What the hell was what?
What is this thing?
It's obviously a bow. Did you not see me shoot the tree?
What's it? My dad's in there.
Your dad's in the bow.
Your
You
dad's
feeling
in the bow?
alright?
In there.
Did you accidentally place your skull butter next to your whiskey again?
Maybe, but that's beside the point.
What did you see?
There was a wedding, some elvish dude, and my dad, and some green fire man. I don't like it. I don't like this thing.
That was very descriptive. I can definitely pinpoint now.
Well,
Hey, let's not fight, ladies.
Hey,
don't
this
like it.
bow belongs to my temple and my faith, and I have set out from the very first day to find relics of my faith, so it stays.
it's evil.
To be determined.
Not really. Not in my eyes.
Maybe
I don't
you're
like
the
it.
evil one, Brew.
Maybe you should shut the hell up, Nim.
And as you guys start to argue, the dark energy that you banished with the holy water around the temple starts to seep back in a little bit more. Like clouds go over the sun and darken the sky a little bit, and the rot creeps back in a little bit. Roll me a perception to see who notices.
Okay,
17.
Okay, you notice.
It's gonna
Hey,
be
what's going on here, guys?
19.
Yeah,
14.
Yeah, you all can kind of see it happening. Brew, what was yours? Perception? Or are you too distracted?
Natural 20.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I'm on edge. I don't like any of this.
You all feel that you can all tell that your mood is even affecting the delicate balance that you've just recently restored here. So what do you guys do?
Hannah,
Oh, not
Pray
Hannah.
to
Not Hannah.
sanctify and
That's
let's
Malara.
leave.
Yeah,
What's
I'm getting
that?
out of here.
I say re-sanctify it the best we can, and then let's leave.
Well, we can certainly leave, yes. And then I begin to walk out the door with the bow.
No bickering.
As we're all leaving, Nim's gonna put down a gold piece on, I don't know, maybe in the bowl, I guess, if we're
Yeah,
looking at
from
that
Mumbo.
image.
Oh, that's nice.
And he's going to just look at it and say, mumble under his breath, I don't know what you planned or what you wanted to show me, but if you're listening, I don't know if you are, but if you are, keep an eye on him, yeah? And I'll walk away.
Yep. Wonderful. Take an inspo. Take an inspiration. So
Yeah.
as you guys leave the ruins, the world outside feels different. The sky is the same. The wind still carries the scent of distant pines, but something feels off. You know, as the further you move away from the ruins, Malara, the heavier your chest kind of begins to feel, kind of like a longing that pulls like an anchor. You start to think if leaving the ruins was the right choice, or if you should have stayed and listened longer, allowed the bow's voice to guide you a little bit further. But one thing is for certain, you're not walking out of those ruins alone in your head anymore. For once in your life, there is a second observer, a second sentience there. The bow is with you now, and it has no intention of ever letting go.
It's okay, my precious.
I'm going to copy some of this and send you some of this over so you know how to RP this bow. So I'm gonna send this to you in private, in a message here, and then the DM needs to take a little bio break. I had to take a piss, so if anybody else wants to take a quick bio break, I think that would be a good time to do so.
I'm also thinking about ordering us some food.
Yeah, because I don't know what much we got.
So tomorrow,
We
probably
did.
nothing. But it's like 8:30, so I'm trying to like figure out what's gonna be open still.
Yeah, we should have done that before we got going. I didn't even think about it.
This is always open.
Yeah, we didn't eat like till 5 minutes before we started.
All
Which
right,
was also like 8:30.
give me like 2 minutes and we'll be right back.
I'm gonna get us Greek.
Great.
We need to get that bowl away from her, even if we have to take her hands with it.
Yep, I don't like it.
What's that?
Oh, nothing, honey.
Strange. Never been that nice to me before.
What do your elvish eyes see? Keep your eyes on the road. Pay no attention to the bow on your back.
You know, if we burned her alive, that would take care of all the problems.
If you're not cutting off heads, you're burning people.
What if we cut off the heads and then burn people?
Yeah, double sure. I think the bow has just been corrupted, so I don't know how we uncorrupt it. So
Yeah. That's some kind of magic thing, which I can't do. I just hit things. You could try hitting it.
how many hit points you got, Hannah?
I'm
You
not telling
should-
you that.
I'm just wondering if you could take a couple slots from her. So
I'm barely in the 30s, you know.
that's pretty good.
What are we doing?
They're discussing tapping me a little bit to see if I react. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a bio break.
Or burning her alive. One of the two. We
Like,
haven't decided yet.
tied to a stake or something.
Yeah.
It took so much to get even an image that looked remotely like a bow. I'll just have like I don't know, like human tools are still a mystery to AI. Like
Is that what that's supposed to
It's
be?
supposed to
Like,
be
the
a bow.
bottom?
Yes. Yeah,
Right.
that's supposed to be a bow.
It reminds me of like some kind of like old farming tool or something.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a bow, does it?
I mean, when I first saw it, I was like, "That's a bow, isn't it?" It's a really weird bow.
It's a really weird elven-made bow.
It looks
Them
like a mix
elves, man,
between,
they make weird bows.
It looks like a mix between a longbow and a crossbow.
Yeah, that's kind of what it does look like, for
Like
sure.
some
I can
elf
see
made
that.
it and really fucked it up, and he played it off like it was a special bow.
Instead, this bow just
NIMBY.
makes you see stuff.
Nim, do you have a crossbow or a regular bow?
Crossbow.
Okay.
I can 45 feet now.
You can run 45 feet now?
Yeah.
At level 5, I got fast movement, which adds 10 feet to my base speed.
Insane.
So you're just, I can just imagine, you're like, what, like 7, 8 feet tall? Just
Yeah.
running
Giant.
full tilt
Like a
boogie,
tank.
raged out of her mind.
Yeah, I got some cool sneak attack skills. I can now poison, trip, or withdraw.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it has to be a sneak attack, and I have to sacrifice one of my damage dice. But
Withdraws.
I think it's worth it to get an effect. If you're
Yeah.
you're kind of like the control character right now. I
Yeah,
kind of feel
I love it.
you and Hannah kind of like Hannah's like the buff control, and you're definitely like a tactician control. And
Yeah, fun.
Lucian's definitely
Smashy, smashy.
our damage tank. He's a literal tank. Yeah, all right. Okay. So you guys left Amphel and went into the hills, got a little lost and made it to a ruin and came back out. And it's about 8 hours from Amphel. I think let me make sure that was correct. From Amphel to Rassalantar. Yeah, one day. So let's have us camp for the night. And in the morning, you guys can set off for the next 4 hours to the next city.
I'm definitely going to be praying over this bow a little bit.
Before we camp, I want to cast a detect magic on that bow that we found in the wolf's den.
Oh yeah, it does have a enchantment to it. It'll give you a +1 to nature when wielded. So.
Okay.
Yeah, if anybody wants that. You know, because we're passing bows around.
Well,
Wait.
You want to trade, Hannah?
No, I'm good with mine.
Oh.
I'm good with my moon bow that I just got. It's great. I love it.
It's Malara.
Oh.
We gotta keep it. We gotta keep the names going here. Malara. Yep.
Well, next time we go to a magic shop, maybe we can sell it. So.
Sell
As
it.
we're getting
She's very upset about that.
What's that, Brew?
As we're getting ready for bed
Yes.
and stuff, I want to go over to where Nim is.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna like nudge you with my elbow.
What do you want?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna sit down beside you and I'm gonna go into my bag. And I'm gonna hand you something without saying anything.
I take it and look at it.
It's a tiny little jacket.
I forgot about the tiny little jacket.
I did too. I completely forgot about this. Nim looks at it, confused. He's like, "Listen, is this a joke about how small I am? Because this is not going to fit me."
No. I'm sorry that I kicked your mouse.
What did you show him?
A tiny
kicked
little
his
jacket.
mouse.
She kicked
And
his
then-
Oh,
mouse. Yeah. She made him a tiny little
I
jacket.
like animals.
So Nim
Same.
looks down at the jacket and reaches in his bag and pulls out his little mouse, and the mouse kind of sniffs it. And Nim kind of like moves it so he can like fit his arm through and puts the little jacket on his mouse.
I asked them to put a lot of pockets, but they only put 2. They don't understand what a lot of pockets means.
God damn it, Bing. A tiny mouse. A tiny. What kind of mouse is this? Does it look like a tiny mouse?
Yeah, it's
Little
just a
field
tiny. It's a
mouse?
really tiny, like little
Like a field
mouse.
mouse, yeah.
A tiny field now is wearing an intricate. What is what intricate? There we go. Intricate,
Stitched.
stitched,
Yes.
stitched, hand stitched jacket. And then let's just say high fantasy illustration. Oops. Oh, making sure it's you. Hold on, guys. No one look at my starred. Microsoft's got verification on everything, which is kind of good, I guess.
That's an alligator.
Oh
my God.
Okay. I kind of like this
the
one
one
a
with
lot.
the hood.
That was super cute. The one with the hood.
Yeah. I think
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
There's no
I think I like
pockets
the
on
one
that
you
one.
chose. That one I think is
The first one.
Yeah,
that,
this
that one
one.
there.
All right, there we go.
It's
Stop.
amazing. That's how I pictured it in my head. I
All
love
right, we're gonna copy that for later, but all
that.
right.
Yeah. Nim looks at it and he's like, "Great, now he's better dressed than I am." And he kind of like gives you a nudge back.
All right. Well,
Did we all see this, or was just a moment between those two?
We're gonna keep it a moment between those two for now.
Okay.
Why don't you all give me survival rolls to figure out how good your camp you set up? You know, on the
19.
rugged terrain. You have no problem. You find level ground. Your tent's perfect. You got a fire going already.
25.
Malara, same thing. You have no problem setting up camp. Your horses are tied up. And what did you get, Brew?
9.
I heard a 9 there. You're too distracted about how cute that little mouse was in the coat.
I want it.
And you know, one of your tent corners is like falling in a little bit, and you know, like
God damn it.
your fire hasn't started quite all the way, and when you try to get a fire started, it doesn't go all the way. Nim, what did you get for survival?
Dirty 20.
No problem at all. You're a tiny person anyways, so you know your tent's really easy to set up. So yeah, you guys have a pretty decent camp, except for Brew, whose tent is a little bit distraught. But during
Day
the night,
sucks.
Wait. I need one more roll.
you need one more roll. What do you need?
Rolled a 5. I'm gonna make a little tent for my mouse.
You rolled a 5. You throw a blanket over him. You're like, that's the best I can do, buddy.
A hawk takes them away.
The sweater made him easier to grab.
No. Why don't you
He's in my
guys just set up first watch and let me know who's going to sleep first and who's up.
I'll do first watch.
I'm gonna be, for the first little leg of sleep, I'm gonna be praying over this bow.
Got the bonfire, and I got a torch, so I can be mobile.
So Lucian, you don't see much. You make your rounds. You see a couple deer running through, finding the resting spots for the night. But feel confident you've handled most of the wolves in the area, so you're not too worried about it. Malara, as you're praying over your bow to your goddess Moonbow, you don't hear her voice. You don't really sense her a whole lot either.
I get concerned about that.
But you do hear his voice.
What does he say?
He says that it was the right choice, Malara. This is perfect. Everything's going according to plan.
What plan? Please tell me.
She talking out loud.
Yeah.
Yes, I am very much talking out loud. Like in kind of like a hushed, like whispery voice.
He shows you a vision of you using the bow to do great things, you know, like kill undead armies, you know, slay a lich, you know, and then you keep going, stronger and stronger, more powerful, until it's almost like you've reached a level of godhood, you know, and this almost frightens you because it's not the path of Moonbow that you see yourself taking, it's your own.
I must pray to my goddess. I must put my faith in her.
I have this, but I can't send it to you in Discord message because it's too much. So I think I might just. Let's see here. So, this is a charm attempt. If you outright refuse the bow, it will attempt to charm her. So it's attempting to charm you. Roll a DC Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 23.
All right. The bow cannot attempt to charm you until the next dawn. You manage to resist. You don't hear its voice anymore, but you also don't hear Moonbow's.
I'm like sweating.
Are you going to share that with us or not?
I'm going to keep it quiet because I don't want you guys to think I'm losing my grip.
Okay.
Nimin, as you sleep, you find yourself skipping rocks at the shore of a perfectly still silver pond. And you feel the touch on your shoulder, a light touch. And when you turn around, you see a goddess before you, Shaheen Moonbow, smiling. And she's moving a gold piece between her fingers, you know, like how like coin tricks, you know, they move their fingers and they like flip the coins. And she's like flipping it between her fingers. And she said, gold's such a curious thing, isn't it? The allure, the shine, and she holds it up to the moon and it shines into your eyes a little bit.
He holds his hand up to his eyes, blocking the light. What do you want?
I got your message, and I have a message in return. One of my own camps with you, and she's turned down a path that I cannot bring her back from. You know about this, coming back from a path that seems uncertain. I want you to know that your friend is safe, though captive, and that there is still time to right the wrongs that you've done, and to perhaps even do more. And she flicks the coin towards you to catch.
And I catch it.
The second you catch it, she disappears, but she's in your mind. She tells you that the bow was an oracle's bow, that it was used to bring about the prophecy of the Lich, but the father has used it has corrupted it with an evil sentience, and that Malara must be broken free from this, or she will become something. And he shows you what she will become, and it's a terrifying goddess. It is, you know, like the idea that the elves wouldn't wear the one true ring because they become all fucking crazy. Is that to the extreme, you know? Like, she rules with an iron fist, you know, and becomes almost unstoppable. She tells you that there are ways of doing this to rid her of the bow's influence. A ritual purification guidance from my followers, requiring rare minerals. She says that another sentient weapon, if you can find one that is a holy relic that opposes the bow, or if she prays and proves her faith in me, she may be granted the strength to break its hold.
Or purification by fire.
Throw that out there.
So,
Why me? Why is it up to me to help her? Does she need me to help her?
you need you to help her. And then she fades from form within your mind, and that's it. You slumber.
Alrighty.
All right. So throughout the night, nothing really. We're not gonna throw any more wolves at you guys. And we'll just roll the sundial, and we'll wake up to the next day. And whatever y'all want to do, you're in free action to RP.
I want to preface by saying Malara looks rough. Like she did not have a great night's sleep. Bags under the eyes.
I'm gonna check on Malara. What's how's it going?
Oh, what? Oh, Brew. Hi. I'm fine. I just, man, I must have pitched my tent on a rock or something because I did not sleep very good.
Yeah, you look terrible.
Only you would be so starkly honest. Yes, I just need my morning cup of tree root coffee, and then I'll be just fine.
Maybe we should put a little something extra in your tea this morning.
Like power? No, sorry. Sorry.
Just to see how she reacts, I go, "Hey, Malara, let's toss that bow on the fire and just get rid of it."
Malar turns to Lucian and hisses at him.
All right.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm gonna try to wrestle the bow away from Malara. I don't like this.
Are you really?
I don't like this at all.
So, yeah, you're gonna roll me a grapple check, I guess.
Can I roll dexterity
what's
to
Nim,
counter?
What's Nim doing during this?
Okay, I was just gonna interrupt because Nim would yell at Brew and be like, "Stop! Leave her alone."
I would love to leave her alone.
We don't understand that bow quite yet.
And I yell out,
and
cat fight.
I hiss again.
Brew, I
Yes.
strongly believe taking that bow from her can only do more harm than good.
What makes you think that? Give me one good reason.
Last night, Moonbow visited me in a dream.
Oh, good. So you're both great.
No,
And I
let him
would-
speak.
And I would advise
Malara
not
would probably be
to.
pretty interested in that.
I would advise we don't take that bow quite yet.
Fine.
What do you mean? Quite yet? What's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on?
Well, clearly you're not going to be having it forever because that thing is fucked up.
That's a very
We're-
So
powerful bow
shiny.
you have, and
We're only concerned for you, Malara.
Exactly.
there is other ways we can probably go about this.
Roll
So
me
let's-
a
let's-
group persuasion check for Malara here. I would like to see how well you guys. That was
Is this
very
an
good RP,
intervention?
so yeah,
Yes.
Basically. So-
11.
11.
Oh man, I have a lot of persuasion. 17.
What about
6.
you? Yeah, you're not very persuasive, but Brew's moderately persuasive. She's. You know,
Lucian's already like lighting up a torch.
Yeah. Whereas Nim of very quick wit, Nimin is very quick to calm temper everyone's concerns with his intellect, and you all managed to, calm down a little bit about the.
As soon as we get to where we go, Waterdeep.
Yes.
As soon as we get to Waterdeep, that thing is being checked out by someone because I don't like it.
That sounds reasonable.
Fine, as long as I can get it back.
Maybe.
You got to do what's the best for the group and for you, Malara, and for your goddess Moonbow.
Moonbow, help me.
All right.
Pushing my
So
foot.
let's get you all packed up and on the road. Get the tents packed up. The fire's
Grab a
snuffed
sticky,
out.
juicy fruit.
Our Greek food's almost here.
Wonderful.
I'm
go
gonna
nap
pull
that.
Lucian aside. And I'm gonna tell him Moonbow visited me in the dream, and she said that bow was used by an oracle to bring about the prophecy of the lynch, but the father has corrupted it with evil. But we can remove it through some kind of ritual purification or acquiring rare minerals, or if we can find another weapon, a holy relic that opposes the bow. Or if we can help Malera improve her faith in her god, we might be able to remove that corruption.
This is great information, and thank you for sharing it. We should start a multi pronged approach. Encourage her to pray and commune with Moonbow. As when we get to Waters Deep, let's go to the Temple of Moonbow and see if there's people strong enough to help us.
I agree. I was told that she is not in any danger right now, but this she's not going to want to let go of this bow, and I think we should keep it that way for the time being.
I agree. I think the biggest danger she has is Brew, and I kind of chuckle a little bit.
All right. Yeah, I gotta take a bathroom break here.
Yeah, that's
so
perfect. This is perfect time.
Yeah, I'll take a few minutes.
Oh, I love giving characters cursed items. It's my favorite thing to do as a DM.
So Hannah didn't tell me or tell the group about her visions and her.
Right, correct. There's a lot that we got to meta here. So if you have any questions, yeah, that's.
Well, I just got a procedural question. If she ever does share, and I cast a protection from evil, does she get another saving throw against charm at that point?
Against her charm. Yes, that's correct. That'll be very handy. That's what I was referring to. Yes. Yeah, that's
okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I just can't do it until she shares because I have no idea.
Right. That's good. We're doing great. This is panning out perfect. I had a flow chart for everything, but it's kind of hard to keep. You never know when we go off rails, and I like when we go off rails. So.
The long rest too, right?
Yes, you all got a long rest. You should be healed up. You got your rage points back. You got your smite point back. Should be at full health.
I kind of wander over to Brew and just say, I know you've got some misgivings about it, and I think we all do. We just need to watch her because she's our friend and try to save her from herself.
All I want. I don't like seeing this though.
I know.
Keeping my eye on her.
Good. Just no rage against our own people, and I kind of chuckle a little bit. So
Not giving my word on that.
I know. You can only do what you can do. So
it's a mouthful. Rassalantar. That's our next up. Hannah's the only person will go out and meet the delivery driver at the sidewalk. She's so nice. She's such a sweetheart. She's so accommodating. I love it.
That's awesome.
And she tips well too, so I mean,
I don't.
it can be a hard
I
thing.
try.
Yeah, Bree doesn't. Every time I order something, she's like, "Do $2." I'm like, "No, that's
Jesus Christ, Larry.
we live in a cold, wintry city. That's
Fucking
they have to
right.
drive far just to get to us."
what
All I
city?
ordered was chicken tenders.
What city do you guys live in?
St. John's, Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
Ooh, Newfoundland.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're out there.
Mhm.
Out on the edge of the world.
literally.
It's always wet.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of rain tomorrow. I was just reading,
Really?
like a lot, and it's still snowy and cold here, so that could make for messy roads.
Yeah, we had some before it warmed up, we had a little bit of snow and a little bit of freezing rain, and it was a little bit slushy and nasty out, but then it warmed up and it was 50 degrees today, and I went for a walk around the block and felt warm in my leather jacket for the first time ever.
I've seen everyone taking walks these days, and I'm so jealous.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Our sidewalks can't even Even if
Yeah.
I wanted to.
And we're on like a huge slanted hill, so
Yeah, I saw that. The little row houses, they're so cute.
yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to get 40 millimeters of rain, up to 80 millimeters in some areas.
See,
And
we
it's probably going to cause some flooding and.
we
I'll have
measure
to
in
translate that in freedom mutants.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah, what is that? I don't even
A
know.
millimeter.
You said
2.5.
44.
Hey,
Yeah, what is it?
40 to
2.54
80.
centimeters per inch. Right?
I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about,
Yeah.
that sounds about
Jeez,
right.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm expecting.
Okay,
you to
40
know.
millimeters is like 1.5 inches. 80 is about 3 inches.
Okay,
So.
yeah, that's
That's a
almost
lot.
2 inches of rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 inch causes major like flooding up to waist level
Mhm.
around here. So
Yeah, we got a lot of flatlands.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Oh,
rivers and stuff here that are probably going to flood. We're pretty safe though. We're like on a hill, so
Yeah, I don't think you can flood the ocean.
might be able to.
Well, we are. It's just taking a while.
We are.
Yeah.
We're slowly drowning.
The planet's pretty big. All right, so as you guys travel south along the long road, the morning sun catches the dew in the grass, speckling the landscape with light. The
Ooh.
air is crisp. Yeah, you like? I wrote. Yeah, that's pretty nice. But there's an unnatural stillness. No birds, no distant sounds of wagons, just silence. Ahead, a bend in the road leads to a narrow stretch between the rocky outcroppings and the sparse trees. Roll me a perception check.
Me?
Whoever wants to roll a perception.
I
21.
think I'm too busy watching Malara.
I rolled it a 12.
13.
Malara,
Laura had a big one.
you see in the distance figures in muted armor standing just beyond the bend, a glint of metal, the shuffling of boots. There are more than a few of them. What do you do?
We got soldiers ahead in armor and metal and I can't see if they're friend or foe. Or
Let's
do I
take-
see it?
Nope, you can't. Well,
Is there a place to take cover with our horses?
if you'd like to do that.
Let's take- Yeah, I say we take cover and see what happens. I don't want to attack a good group.
So, this is at our camp?
This is on the road. You've camped. You've
On the road.
You packed
We
up.
camped and we're now.
Yep, you're on your
Okay.
horses. Yep. So you pulled the horses off to the side of the road to like kind of take a look. Would you stealth?
I am absolutely stealthing. I don't think I want to go invisible, but
I'm probably gonna try to stealth too, honestly.
actually,
ahead.
what do I want to do here? What are you doing, Victor?
So you guys see 5 men step onto the road. They're clad in the. So this is like giving you a chance to see them before you react.
Yeah.
They're clad in the tabards of the Waterdeep City Guard. But if you give me, what did you have for your perception check again, Niman?
14.
Okay, 14. You can tell, because you're familiar with the Waterdeep City Guard, that their armor is slightly mismatched and their posture a little too relaxed for disciplined soldiers. One of them unfurls a scroll, and ink sketched in it is a familiar face, your own.
Well, we can't let them take down.
Can I?
Do I do
I
this?
mean,
No, you are not perceptive enough.
I rolled a
Um,
21.
Well, you're not familiar with the city guard, are
Okay.
you?
No, but do I see the page?
You do
With
see the
Niman's
page.
face.
Yep.
Okay. Because I'm like looking out for him and
Yes.
knowing that he's on the run from someone.
I'm going to disguise self. I think I can do that without alerting anyone.
so we just look over and there's a stranger beside us now.
Pretty much.
They're surrounding us.
And I'm gonna go disguise self as like a. I guess could I do a dwarf? Because I can go
I
a
think you could
foot
do anything.
taller.
Yeah,
A
pretty
foot
much.
taller. It
Okay.
says I can only do a foot taller, a foot
Okay.
shorter than what I am.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be a fat dwarf that's a foot taller.
Aw.
And I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna whisper to everyone else, like, if anyone asks, you do not know Nim.
Who the hell are you?
I totally click into this and understand what he's doing.
Yeah.
No problem, Nim.
Just play along.
Yeah, just play along.
So this party of I actually have photos here. Let me get another photo for you guys. I love
And
having
like I'm
photo
still
assets.
hiding. I'm also still hiding, but like, yeah.
Oh, you're
Whatever the
stealthed up.
group, whatever the group. Yeah, I'm still stealth, like trying to hide, but like, I guess we're all hiding as a group.
Are you
Yeah.
all hiding
Right?
as
Everyone's hiding.
Yes.
All right. Let me see.
You're just like double hiding.
And Nim noticed the armor, right? That's mismatched, and
Mm-hmm.
so
Would
does
you-
he have
would-
any
yeah.
insight into?
Yeah. Like, would I know? Like, their armor's mismatched. Would I know what that means?
Are they not real guards?
That's kind of the illusion that Nim would get. That's kind of the feel of it. Like
Okay.
you know city guards, these are just a little bit too relaxed. You know, they're not as rigid as Brew is, you know.
Mhm. Okay.
So, if they're portraying to be city guards, are they thieves? Or are they working for some nefarious person? So, I think we try to get the drop on them. We have to protect them.
Yeah, but he's disguised, so we could just try to worm our way out of this.
Well, does Brew, does she have any ranged weapons?
Axes.
Yeah, you can throw
Um,
hand axes.
Well, why don't Brew and I stay hidden, and Malara and Dwarven Nim try to approach him and see what they do.
I got an idea, Nim. Or, well, I guess what's your name?
Jim.
Mine.
Not
Am I
Nim, Jim.
What is it?
I used to be Nim. Now I'm Jim.
Jim? Got it.
You can call me Tim.
So you two walk up and they turn around and say, "Halt! By order of the city watch a water deep. State your name and business."
I told you, Jim, we were lost. We'll never make it to our honeymoon now.
Hello. Yes, I'm Jim. and this is,
Who's
and I
good at
kind of point towards you, Malaria, and let you say your own name.
Yes, you married me, Malara, and we're on our way to our honeymoon at this moment, and we're completely lost.
Roll me each a deception check.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
As it says on our wedding certificate.
I rolled a 1.
Oh my god. I rolled a 20.
Oh wait, no.
You
Oh yeah, I
have
guess on a
advantage,
1, right?
right?
On a 1,
It's a 1, yeah.
not on deception.
Yeah,
Yeah,
deception. Yeah,
I
asked
didn't
for
add
deception.
my deception, but I guess I rolled a 1, so I'm. Yeah, I don't have any
You
kind
don't
of.
have advantage because
I don't have any
you're
advantage
And
on.
disguised?
they're like, "Jim, the dwarf."
Yep, that's us. And I put my arm around him, like,
Eh.
One of them's like, "Maybe we've got the wrong folks here," and he says, well, "Is there anybody else with you? We're looking for a group of adventurers traveling with a one Nimin paddle twist."
Never heard
no
of 'em.
adventures here. No. And I like try to cover my cloak around my weapons that are at my side.
roll me a sleight of hand for that. I love that you say things, and I just have to make sure
14.
you do it. Yeah, you subtly alter your appearance to make you look less like an adventurer.
Yeah, and I did disguise self, and I wouldn't have any weapons on me
Okay.
in my disguise.
So yeah, they stand around for a minute, and they're like, "Oh, let's see here. How far away is Amphel? I guess we have to go all the way, don't we?" City Watch said. I guess. All right, here we go. Back on the road, folks. And they roll up the scroll, and they tuck it into their waistcoat, and they get back onto the road. Say, "As you were."
Thank you. Have a good day.
As they pass by the two that are stealth, I want another stealth check to see how stealth
damn.
you
No.
are.
Bruce gonna mess us
Come
up for
on. Ooh,
Come on, stealth.
16.
18.
You fuckers.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Little fuckers. All right. Perfect.
I did it.
You did it. All right. Give me 1 second here to take a bite.
Bruce screams, I did it.
Shit.
I still feel like we should have attacked him. I'll hold off.
We could have stole their armor.
I know it. Can't trust him.
All right.
And I'm already in a lot of trouble. I don't want to cause any more for myself right now.
We
We
can't
don't
take the
know that.
chance that we murdered real guards.
Yeah. Nim can't take that chance.
Well, we can all just
Jim could.
Jim could
Jim
though.
we can do it, and then we'll just bring Nim. It was Nim that did it.
He's a real murderer. That
What if
guy.
I just what if I just give Nim up, but I live the rest of my life as Jim?
We're just gonna.
The witness protection program.
Really
Yeah.
committed to the bit.
Yeah.
just blame Quinrick.
Constantly disguising himself.
Quinrick.
Yeah, that fucking guy.
All right. Hold on 1 second. Water. Oh, I got half a glass left. So, after that tense encounter, the party resumes your journey into Rassalantar. It emerges through the mist, a quiet hamlet nestled around a clear pond. Its walled farms dotted along the landscapes. Give me 1 second, take a sip. Gotta wet my whistle. All right. As the party enters, a few townsfolk pass by. A GMC Sierra.
That's great timing. The GMC's.
A GMC pulls around the road.
So yeah, you see a
Kill
bunch
the
of
Iron Horse.
It's got a high AC. All right. So yeah, you see a few townsfolk pass by carrying hand-woven baskets. And with food goods and trade. And give me a perception check, everybody.
15.
Natural 20.
5, Brew.
19.
So everyone but Brew, I guess.
I'm still watching Melara.
You see a man who looks like a village elder walking with a large brown bear through the middle of the city, having a conversation with it.
Druid.
A bear.
A what? What are we looking at?
That bear over there. It's a talking bear. Or is the bear not talking, or is the guy just talking to the bear?
The guy's talking to the bear. The bear is listening.
That bear's
Greetings.
listening.
Greetings, sir. I try to make contact.
They seem to be in a bit of a hurry, and they wave at you as adventurers, and continue on their way.
Good day.
How was that about?
Soon,
What's it, Quinrick?
Soon, you guys see the Sleeping Dragon Inn. It's the only thing there. It stands predominantly on the eastern side. Its sign swaying gently in the breeze when smoke curls from its chimney and an inviting glow of lanterns spill from its windows, promising warmth and respite.
It's like as good a place as any.
Yeah, let's go in.
In fact, it looks like the only place as any.
All right, let's stage our horses. You know,
Yep, they got a little stable outside for parking horses up and a trough and the ties up.
I'm gonna put the
And,
blanket over my horsey.
I give.
You guys notice
I
that
give
Brew's horse is cleaner than everyone else's horse, first of all.
I'm jealous.
Yeah. Okay, what was that, Lucian? Sorry to cut you off.
I before we go in, I give each of the horses a carrot as a treat.
I pat my horse and go, "You're a good boy, Bloodstone."
What? You copycat.
My horse's name is Horse Number 2.
Steel Thunder.
Mm.
Horse number 2. I just
First
caught
one was
on to that.
horse.
Horse
This is-
do.
All right, give me 1 second to think about you. Guys, crack me up. I don't have as many teeth as I did when I was younger. It takes me a while.
You guys probably don't remember this because this was when I was a kid. The show Grizzly Adams.
Just
Sorta, yeah.
barely.
Barely. I know it. Yeah.
The Prospector Jack.
Yes, Prospector Jack. My mom used to watch it when I was a kid.
Right. Yeah. I
His
remember my
mule,
parents watching
his
it.
mule was called Number 7 because he's
He
gone
had
through 6 of
7.
them.
Yes. Yeah, my mom had a thing about prospectors. She always said that she wanted to go off into the hills and become a prospector and dig for gold. We had a prospector picture on our wall of this old man with his husky with blue eyes panning for gold next to the river that somebody drew for her when she was younger.
In the Yukon.
Yeah, out in the Yukon. And I think panning for gold would be a lot of fun too. Like I heard that people pan the Rogue for gold, so it's not too uncommon even around here.
Yeah, about every river in the United States has some sort of gold in it because of the glaciers and stuff. But
Yeah, Michigan had extra help with glaciers, man.
yeah, it just depends on how much.
Right. All right.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Malara's back.
Yep.
Everyone's back. All right, so you guys walk inside the Sleeping Dragon. It's a rustic but sturdy establishment. The main hall is lined with wooden beams, and the scent of roasted meats mingles with the tang of ale. There's a big roaring fire that crackles at the hearth, casting long shadows along a handful of travelers hunched over their drinks. And in fact, I have a picture for you guys.
What is
The
this
first-
inn called again?
This is called the Sleeping Dragon Inn in Rassalantar. And in fact, I have a picture of the inn.
The first thing Malara does is go to the bar and feverishly order a plate of beef, like roast beef or whatever they have.
Is that out of character for her?
Yes, she's normally calm and polite, where she's just like, I need food now.
Ooh, that's a trait that's new.
Drew's gonna follow you. Hungry?
I'm starved.
Give me 1 second to post that.
Don't forget your
That's what it
prayers
looks
to
like.
Moonbow.
Oh, of course. My goddess, yes. I'll pray over my food.
That's what it looks like on the inside. And then as you go up to the bar, I have
Cozy.
one more for the bartender. This is one of my favorite parts, is to like get all the picture photo references ready.
I love that photo of the town. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
look at
yeah.
that guy. So that's our
That is a
bartender
big
tonight.
man.
Oh,
That's our bartender.
it's really tiny glasses, or it's a big man.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's kind of weird. Like
He's got
that
belts on
sometimes,
his wrist.
but He does have belts on his wrist. Yeah. So that is
That's a big dude.
He, as you guys approach, he smiles and takes keen interest in you as adventurers. He tells you that beef prices are cheap because we're so close to the farms of Waterdeep. So it's just 2 silver for a plate.
I give him 2 silver and a third for a tip.
He's very
I'll take beef, please, sir.
So he gets you all ordered up. And then once you are sitting down to eat, he's going to kind of come over and sit down a mug that he poured for himself as a young woman with dark hair watches the bar. And he says, "Hello, how you doing, adventurers? Name's Rondel Horn."
All one word?
No, Rondel Horn.
Malara does look up from her plate as she's like ravenously like eating the steak.
Yeah, the beau is very happy that you're eating steak. He's like, "This is the best steak I've had in millennia."
Greetings. It's Rondo. Is his name?
Yep.
Greetings, Rondo. Thank you for inviting us in and for this wonderful food.
Strangers, not too many new folk passing through these days. What brings you up the long road? Headed to Waterdeep, are you? And he lets that question kind of hang, observing your reaction before continuing.
Yep.
Just seeing what's out there to do. Always looking for work and trade.
He
Getting
goes-
lots of travelers.
He goes, yeah, aye, north, but not too many south. Odd thing is, we had some Waterhaven guards in here just today. Real secretive type. Asking about a group of adventurers. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Is Nim still disguised?
How long has it been since we saw the guards? Like, have we been on the road a long time, or were we
It's
just
been
outside?
about 4 hours. Well, it's been about 3.5, maybe
Yeah, okay.
3
So
hours.
I'm Nim again.
No, we didn't see any guards on our way. We may have just missed them. Maybe we were off making a meal or getting the horses something to drink. So
Insight
Killing
check.
something.
He's used to dealing with liars.
you want me to do a what?
Oh, he's rolling an insight check because he's used to dealing with liars.
Okay.
Nim, ever since the guards, now Nim's gonna constantly have a hood up around his head. So
Okay.
Oh yeah,
just
that doesn't look.
All right,
good
so
at
he
all.
met his, he rolled a
like
16.
Aragorn and
Yeah, for sure. He had for a
the
DC
corner smoking
15.
pipe.
So after some prodding, he kind of leans in with a conspiratorial whisper. He says, so you're going to Waterdeep. Word is, Waterdeep's locked down. Nobody getting in or out unless they got powerful friends. Rumors say some old wizard's tying the knot to some young noblewoman of House Morin. And let's just say, neither of them is short of enemies. The Lord Alliance is jumpier than a goblin in a dragon's lair.
What do you know the wizard's name and the house that the young lady comes from?
Aye, the noblewoman's from House Morin, but not too much word has come out about this wizard. Not too many folks like him, apparently. If they're willing to lock down a whole city, as you could imagine.
Does he bring fear of his power to the people?
I haven't been in Waterdeep to find out myself, lad. And then he straightens, his voice turning sharp. Now I got a pretty good idea who you lot are, and that makes me think you might be worth something. And Yandril sits down his mug and folds his arms. Here's the deal. I don't turn you in, and in return, you do me a favor. Do right by me, and I'll see you get smuggled into Waterdeep past all the red tape. Sound fair?
What's the favor you need, sir?
What do you need?
He's gonna exhale through his nose, rubbing his temples, as though the ruckus of the tavern noise around him. And with a sharp whistle, he gestures to the sharp-haired woman at the bar and says, "Mira, take over." And she gives him a nod, and he pushes up from the table and starts to leave. Do you guys follow?
Yeah. Take one last quick bite of food to try to finish off as much as I can. But yeah.
He says, "Come
Well
on,
played.
not a conversation for open ears." You bring her plate?
Malara brings the half-eaten steak with her.
Yeah. What about you, Nim? What do you do?
I want to look around. Is there any posters with my face on it?
Yeah, you do see a poster with your face on
Okay.
it. It doesn't take
Okay.
you a perception check. You obviously
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see.
I have a passive perception, anyways.
Yeah, yeah, you're pretty
Um,
high.
My passive perception's 15,
Yeah,
but
that's perfect. That's enough.
okay, I'm just gonna. They have posters up there, and this guy seems to want to help us, so I'm gonna go with him.
Okay.
No question of that. I'm gonna bring my beer with me though.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, without waiting for a response, he moves to the back of the tavern, slipping through a side door that leads to a narrow corridor. Give me 1 second here. My Euro's chewier than I thought it was. That non bread is good, or whatever bread that they use. So the air in here is a lot cooler. It's thick with the scent of old wood and something faintly metallic. He stops at a reinforced doors and he rasps his knuckles against it twice. Then it slides open, revealing a dimly lit chamber. Come on in.
I walk inside with the rest of them.
I'll go.
All right, the room is sparse. No decorations, no wasted space. A single table with mismatched chairs, a couple of crates stacked against the far wall, and a heavy iron lantern swinging slightly from a ceiling hook. Yandril gestures for you all to sit and wait until the door clicks shut behind him before he speaks. All right, now we can talk. He sits down and has led you guys into a secret back room. Niman, give me a perception check.
I was actually just gonna ask. And I roll a 1.
You gotta be good.
Wow.
That dice is in jail.
That beer is so good.
Yeah, yeah, I'm enjoying my beer
You
apparently.
are really enjoying this beer. If anyone else would like to give me a perception check, go right ahead. I just wanted to give Nim a chance first.
16.
7.
16, 7.
Is it too late for me to try something?
What are you trying to do?
I forgot because it's a new day. I could do a advantage on that perception check.
Yeah, let's have some.
It's up to you if you want to like.
Let's have them go first. Malara, what did you did you want to
okay.
roll, or are you
I am
eating?
not myself,
Okay.
so I am not.
Perfect.
aware.
So, Brew, you notice that the crates have a logo on them of a black serpent in a black serpent in a gold circle. If you'd like to roll a history on that to figure out who they are, I can tell you more. See if Brew would know the history behind this
That's a
sigil.
4.
That's a dragon.
That's
Guys,
pretty.
Yeah,
there's
it's
a dragon
pretty.
inside of
That's
a ring.
Now, Nim, I'll allow you, since Brew brought it up, to roll.
All right, I'm like, you know, I got a bit of a buzz going on, and I'm just like looking around, not really thinking of anything, but perception. That is a dirty 20.
That's a lot better.
It's another dice.
Yeah, we're going from one side of the edge to the other. So that's a oh god, how do you say their name? Zentarum hideout. That's the Zentarum logo. And let me pull that up here for you on the stream. Okay, I guess it looks a little bit. It's a dragon chasing a dot, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool.
So you know them. Roll me a history check to see what Nim would know about the Zentarum.
12.
You know that they're a mercenary company and that they make a lot of commerce happen in big cities. And that's probably stuff that they've smuggled either in or out of Waterdeep. So, I got a job for you, lot. Nothing too complicated, but it's got a bit of a supernatural wrinkle to it. He smirks, but there's no humor to it. Rassalantar's keep, you know of it? And I guess this is where everyone rolls a history check.
18.
3.
10.
11.
So, Lucian, you know that it is an old keep out in the woods that's been abandoned for God knows how long. But it used to be a pretty big keep for the guy Rassalantar who founded this area. So yeah, he tells you that it is a keep in the woods. It's been abandoned forever, but lately it ain't so empty. He kind of like shifts in his seat, rolling his shoulders like the weight of the job itself is pressing down on him. The boys, my boys, They've been using the ruins to move certain goods unnoticed. Or they were, until something started screaming in the dark. They call her the Wailing Widow. Seems she doesn't take kindly to uninvited guests. And his expression hardens, the smirk is gone. He goes, the smugglers don't scare easy, but this has gotten them shaken. Some of them won't even step foot near the place now, and that's bad for business, so you're gonna fix it. He leans in, lowering his voice. The widow ain't just wailing for fun. She's got some unfinished business tied to a sealed vault beneath the keep. That vault, that's what we're really after. You can exercise her fine. If you can figure out what she wants and put her to rest, even better. Either way, I want that spirit gone, and that vault's secured. And he sits back, folding his arms. You deal with the ghost. Make sure the keep's clear. And when you walk away, no questions about what's in the vault. No fingies on what don't belong to you. Do that, and you get paid. Cause trouble? Well, let's just say the widow won't be the only spirit haunting that ruin.
Do you know it? Do you know any history of this spirit?
Only that whatever she's after is tied to whatever that's in that vault. And we want what's in that vault.
You want the vault, right?
That's right.
So, do you have any idea what's in the vault?
It ain't for you to know.
I think it is.
Your job's
How
to
will
secure
we know
it.
we're taking the right thing?
You're not taking anything from that vault, and if you do, I'll have your fingies.
You're right. Sorry.
Well, let's go investigate, guys. Not much we can do. Let's see what we got.
He's gonna tap the table once the tap on the table, signaling that the conversation is over.
So you want to go in the morning, or do you want to go now?
Which would be better, cover of night or?
Well, we're fully rested. We could go, and
Yeah.
I would have advantage on charisma checks.
Let's
parties.
not waste too much time. I think we need to, maybe go look this now.
Let's go.
Sure.
Watch Malara, though. Don't trust her.
Always.
What's that?
I said we don't trust you.
You just say that to her face.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the little place.
Well, you
here.
know what, Brew? I haven't had any trust in you in a very long time.
That's no
Ever
secret.
since you took my butter.
I bought you so many buns.
So at dusk, well, go ahead.
I'm gonna just pull out of my backpack. I got a bun in my backpack that I've had for a while, so I'm gonna hand it to Malara as we're walking.
I feverishly eat it in
Yeah.
like 2 seconds.
So
Why are
at-
you so hungry all the time?
She's eating for two.
Bring me sugar and water.
Bring me sugar water.
And water.
Sugar and water. At dusk, the party approaches the keep woods. The trees are twisted and gnarled, their branches clawing at the sky. The ruins of Rassalantar's keep loom just beyond, a skeletal husk of crumbling stone and scattered towers. The wind carries a sound, a long, keening wail. That cuts,
How far are we?
That cuts through
How
the air
far-
like a dagger. You're quite a ways away. Yeah, you just started entering the woods here.
Okay.
Give me a whoever wants to give me a religion or arcana check, or a survival check.
Do Arcana.
15.
Natural
16.
21.
All right. So what did everybody do?
20. I did survival.
I did survival.
Okay, so let's start with Brew, since you did a nat 20. You see, with Nim, helping you out, tracking things down, you see disturbed dirt near the ruins, and that something has been unearthed nearby recently. Someone's been digging around looking for something.
Okay.
And Malara, what was your roll for, and what was the skill and check?
16 for Arcana.
You understand that that wail that you heard was a banshee's wail, but it was something weaker, suggesting an incomplete transformation yet. And what was your roll, Lucian?
15 for Arcana.
15 for Arcana. It's the same thing. You understand that it's a banshee and that it's near, but it's not quite in full form.
Okay.
I have for us. Let me pull this up.
Ooh.
This is the keep here. I'm gonna put you all in here. Let's see if I already got Lucy in there. Let's put Nimin in there. Let's put Malar in there. Let's put Brew in there. So yeah, this is what we got for a courtyard. If you'd like to explore the ruins, we can have an investigation check.
We just heard the wailing just from this general area. We can't pinpoint it anymore.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, we should look around a little bit.
Are these stairs and stuff that I see real, or is it just part of the?
They are, everything you see is there. Everything you see is real and is there. So if you want to start entering and looking around and investigating,
Okay.
just tell me where you want to go with your character. I'll move you there and make the check.
We should probably at least go in pairs, if not all together.
Yeah, I'm going with Malara.
Yeah, everyone's watching Malara as she like moves. Did you want?
Let's just all go together.
Would you like to go inside the keep and look around? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I'll do that with Brew. And like as Malara, I want to almost like listen for the whispers of the bow and see if like it's telling me anything about this place. Like I'm like starting to trust it a little bit, trying to fight it, but like I'm still using it.
Yeah, you're still utilizing it. Yeah. I had. Yeah, you see the warrior Rassalantar. He used to have a dungeon here with a permanent teleportation circle that he used to communicate with a tower in Waterdeep.
Do I know this or does everybody know this?
You know that because you see it through the bow. You see it in its former glory. You see him walking. As you walk in, you see like a mist, like a memory walking. You see the memory walking and like moving through the place, and just him doing
such a magnificent structure used for such great power.
Everybody roll me an investigation check.
16.
13.
What was that?
10.
Brew one more time.
13.
13.
5.
So Lucian, you find the staircase here. Let me just move Nimin just a little bit. The staircase here was overgrown with ivy, and you uncover the sealed vault beneath the keep. The entrance is overgrown with ivy and 2 dead Zentarum agents. One who looks very old and the one who looks middle-aged lie next to it.
So are they like freshly dead, or are they?
Yeah, they look like to be like a day or 2 old.
You should probably chop off their heads,
I'm
Lucian.
thinking about it. I want to. I'll investigate the bodies with my sword out just in case I need to decapitate them.
Is it dark in here?
It isn't very light. Let's just put it that way. It is dim light, yeah.
Dim, like new.
So are they dead?
They are both dead, yes. One's just really old. Like, he looks like he is in his, like, late 80s or 90s, like. And the other one looks middle-aged.
All right, well, I'll search them while I'm there.
All right, you find 2 Falchians. And, let's see, what else would Zentarum agents have? Black leather armor.
Okay.
If you want to take off their clothes and derobe them.
No. Is there any unique items that we can identify them with later?
They definitely carry a Zentrum seal. Like one of them carries a Zentrum seal.
Then I'll take that, and so we can let the people know who they are.
Yeah.
And I say a little prayer over them.
So yeah, you could tell that the smugglers were in this area, must have been looking around, and something killed them. And that's when you hear another wail echoing from below down the staircase.
So does everybody?
Is my cape shimmering?
Your cape is shimmering.
What does that
This is
mean?
not good. It means something dangerous is
Danger.
nearby.
Y'all knew that.
High voltage.
Is the banshee, is that undead?
Yes.
Do I sense it?
You do sense that there is a banshee here. Now that
All right.
you've discovered the bodies, she begins to wail louder. And now that you've uncovered the entrance to the vault, she is most likely manifest.
Are we going
Um,
down?
Well, do they have
Y'all level 5.
Go check it out, Lucian.
Hit it with that double smite.
I'm about ready to. So let's go. Let's go take this thing on.
All right, so let's go down the stairs.
Nim's gonna let everyone else go, and he'll stay behind. Probably behind Malera.
Yeah, I'll be second to last.
Like I'm going in, but yeah, I'll be the last one.
All right, let's put you all
Marching order.
here. We're gonna put Brew, Lucian, and then Nim. We'll put Malara here. All right. I'll try not to scroll around too much, you know. So yeah, you guys, as you're walking through the hallway, just imagine from this side from left to right, basically down the hallway, you see the ghostly form of a woman in noble attire drifting through the ruins, her face twisted in sorrow. And she goes down this way, and she just like keeps floating.
Well, is she evil?
She's sorrowful to the point of vengeance.
She notice us at all?
She does not seem to notice you at first. She is just wailing.
She's like the librarian in Ghostbusters.
Yes. That's dope, yeah.
Well, I feel bad
That's
for
what
her
I'm
more than
picturing.
anything else. So
Yeah.
All right, so would you guys follow her?
I'm gonna stealthily follow her.
All right, everybody that wants to stealthily follow her, give a stealth roll.
Let's
6.
see. Wait, is this what is it? Is this like stone?
This is
Rocky
stone.
stone?
You
All
will
right, I have
probably have
advantage.
advantage because you're a stone dude.
I got a dirty 20.
Because you're
I got a
stone.
17.
Okay, what did it? Okay, 17, dirty 20. What was yours, Brew? Stealth check.
4, I think she
Lucky
said.
number 4, yeah.
Oof. And Lucian, what was your stealth check?
6.
Oof. All right, yeah, because you guys are like chonk, 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 and like Brew's just
Yeah.
like giant, you know. She's barely brushing the ceiling with her head. So the widow does not attack immediately. Instead, when she sees you all, she cries, "They sealed it away, my love, my child. Bring them back to me, and I have a picture for you to look at."
So that's her
She said that? Just pulls out a wallet.
It's him.
This is 6th grade graduation.
So that's where you the keep. You know, that's
Cool.
as you walked up to it,
Ooh,
and then
gnarly.
I have a couple of pictures here for the ghost that I liked.
Banshee.
Banshee.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Ooh.
Let's see here.
She's so whiny.
Yep.
So, who can't you find, and where do they lock them up?
She is going to stretch out a long arm and long finger and point towards the end of the room that you guys are in. Here, let me pull up the map again. And down here, you see that this is like a vault room. Or this is like this object. I should make this a little bit bigger. Hold on. I couldn't find a vault, so I'm just gonna make a big chest.
Big chest.
Now, did Malera tell us about the teleportation circle?
I don't know. Did you, Malara? I don't think you did.
No, I haven't done any sort of Arcana check or anything like that, but I can do one right now.
No, I'm just thinking if it. I would talk out loud if I knew that it existed.
Right.
So
Yeah, we got a meta that. All right. So yeah, she points to this vault that you guys were told to secure.
I say we try to help her, guys.
I agree.
I think so too. It's unfinished business, and maybe she'll drift into the afterlife after that.
It's either going to be we release them when we have 3 or 4 to fight, or she's going to be grateful and go on with her loved ones. So I say we try to help her. So
Yeah.
we try to communicate that we're going to try to get her people out of the vault.
All right. So you go up to the vault, and it is a large vault locked with those with an Arcana higher. Let's see here. What's everyone's Arcana?
As in, like, the thing
Like
we add to a
intelligence?
check?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah. Like what is? I don't know.
I'm a
Let's see here.
+2.
+2.
I have a -1.
I'm
I have
a
a
0.
plus
Yeah.
2.
So,
But
Nim and Malara, right away, you could tell that this isn't just a normal locked situation. Like, it's not just a vault. It is a magic seal.
I can't pick this.
Can't do that.
I smash it.
You could, maybe.
You certainly try.
You could certainly
Is that
try,
gonna
yeah.
make her mad?
But if you smash it, you might smash it whoever's inside. Or whatever's inside.
True.
so we know that it's magic. Is there a way that we can negate the magic? Does anybody have dispel magic?
Ooh, I might. Let me check my spell book.
I only have smash magic.
You're just thinking with your spell book.
There's another
I just
t-shirt.
don't want there to be a trap that triggers when Nim goes for it.
Yeah, that'd be awful.
Well, I don't think I have dispel magic, but I have find traps.
Well,
Try that.
that's probably
as
worth
well.
it.
Won't hurt anything.
Alright, let me. Put on myself. Concentration up to 10 minutes. I sense the presence of any trap within range. The spell reveals the location of a type of any trap within 120 feet of you that is within the line of sight. You also learn whether the trap is magical or non-magical trap.
So, what does that look
Cast.
like?
I
does Malara do?
put my hands together in a particular folded finger fashion, and I say, "Moonlight gaze, the dangers are near. With careful steps, the path is near." And then I, like,
Yeah,
my eyes
pulse
glow,
out,
and I can
yeah.
see like the pulsating trap and
You
like
see
a.
inside of both walls on your left and right, leading all the way from where you're at to the vault, including 2 portcullises, whatever they're called, basically the big metal bars that go down here and here.
Pork cutlets.
Yeah, pork cutlets. What are those things called? I forget. Anyways, you see like
Pork cutlets.
yeah, whatever. But you also see arrow traps from here all the way in, and you know that it's connected to that vault.
And are we triggering any traps right now? Like, are we like stepping on landmines, so to speak?
You don't see anything on the floor. You just see the chest starts to glow, and then you can literally see arrows pointing through the walls, like they glow through the walls.
We got to be careful. There's arrow traps all throughout these walls, and my guess is the moment we try to open that vault, it'll trigger.
How many of them are there?
I mean, the wall up floor to ceiling is lined with
Yeah.
arrows about 6 inches apart, so pretty much the whole place will be filled with holes.
How heavy does that thing look? Is it movable?
How strong are you guys?
Well, it says, where's that little blurb?
Yeah, I think
I count as one size larger when determining my carrying capacity. Right now I'm medium. so I'd
with
be
all
large.
of you together, you could probably move it, but this doorway's too thin. This doorway is big enough for you to drag it. If that's what you want to do. But I'm gonna need to see strength checks from every single one of you.
Don't do it, Malara
just
says.
a little gnome.
I'm worried about the trap. So it's a vault with all these traps, but there's only one way to get to it.
Yep.
Is
And it's
there a
right
way
next to an old teleportation circle, but you don't know that.
Right,
It's
well, I
like-
just see a
it's like
circle
you
in the
see a
ground.
circle on the ground, yeah.
Is there a way we can trigger the traps to go off before we go down the corridor?
Roll an investigation. See if you can figure out
Okay.
the mechanisms.
Wait, do I know that the thing's the teleportation circle?
Yeah, you know it's the same circle that you saw in your memories of this place that used to be used to communicate with another place.
I rolled a 14.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I also say be wary of that circle, but I don't give much detail.
Yeah. So you follow the mechanisms in the wall. You kind of like tapping along, finding loose panels, revealing areas, taking a look inside. And you make your way. You're like, I figure we're all in here, like hanging out, you know. You make your way over to the vault, and you do find the pressure plate mechanism that is connected to the rest of the traps. And yeah.
Can I
So-
disarm that?
Yeah, Nim, can you disarm that?
I don't know. Can you, Nimmin?
I'll try.
Come on, Jim.
That's sleight of hand, isn't it?
Yeah, sleight of hand, please. And you'll be using your thieves' tools to disarm the
Yeah.
trap. Yep.
That
We
is
are
a
still
24.
Ooh. So yeah, you hear a large chunk, and then all of the arrows kind of like half stick out. They don't like they're like forcefully. They're like a loose bowstring just kind of slides them forward, and they just stick out the wall, but they're not activated. They're tripped. So they don't shoot at you. They just like kind of stick out the wall just a little bit. So be careful not to brush yourself against the walls, because now there are literal like arrows just like sticking out the wall just a little bit.
Take the arrows.
But yeah, if you want to try to pull the arrows off with strength, you probably could.
Let's just get this thing open. I just want to make sure they're not poisoned, so don't snag yourself on them and stuff.
So you guys know that with the magic seal, the two magic users, that it's going to take a pretty powerful Arcana check, or you look at Brew and she's just sitting there picking her teeth, holding a giant, war
Why are you looking at me?
war axe. So it's up to you guys.
I'm cool with like doing Arcana checks, just try to figure out how we can.
Well, we can do that first, I guess.
Yeah.
All right,
Tell me over
so
here.
let's see Arcana checks from everybody that wants to help, and then let's see an Arcana check from Hannah, and then we'll add a +1 for everyone who helps. If you get a plus
Seven.
I've
17.
rolled, but it doesn't matter because I rolled a 4.
so you get a +1, Hannah. Lucian and Nim, not so much. Mostly Lucian.
So just +1. +1 would equal 19 total, or 20 total. Sorry,
Oh,
dirty
there we
20.
go, Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, you hear it. You like work your magic into the lock mechanism, and this is the first time in a few, for a while that you actually can feel Moonbow's like essence in you,
Some like color comes back in my cheeks as I'm like doing this.
and you hear it slowly unlock and like almost depressurize, like. And inside, one second, you find a coffin containing the remains of a Waterhaven noble child.
Oh,
And
so
a silver and ruby necklace worth 250 gold pieces.
Oh,
Dang.
damn. Nim grabs that.
Don't.
let's haul the coffin out to the middle of the room for the banshee to see.
And,
So I guess
yep.
Don't cut its head off, Lucian.
So
not yet.
as you slide the coffin out of the vault, you also see a locked chest with a Zentrum smuggling sigil.
Probably shouldn't open that. Is it a heavy chest?
It's a pretty big chest. It was behind the coffin, but... So you drag the coffin into the middle of the room, and I'm assuming not like in the transportation circle, like over here. Everyone's like a little bit weary of the transportation circle, except for the ghost who's standing directly in the middle. Yeah, when she sees her son, she just wails at, like at his coffin, and like falls to her knees and looks up at you all. And her face, before was like all distorted and like scary, whereas now as it looks like she's just a spirit form, just her in spirit form. And she thanks you, and she says, that it won't be long now. They're here. I appreciate what you've done, but I must leave with my son. And you see a ghost boy stand up from the dead body, and she runs down this hallway with him, looking back, and she points down the hallway as she leaves. Roll a perception check, everybody. I want to see what we wind up with.
19.
Okay.
Oh my.
19,
11.
10, 11.
1 second, my iPad just died,
Uh-oh.
Oh,
No problem.
so I just got to pull up a dice roller on my phone.
to get you back up real dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
To
don't
get-
have any.
Not to get you a dice tower.
Yeah,
They
handy
come.
dice roller.
They come in handy.
So a die 20,
Yes, please. Then add your perception.
2.
Hmm.
That was a bad one. We don't like that dice roller.
No.
Boo.
All right, Hannah or Malara, you see down the hall, and hear the echo of heavy boots scuffing against stone. Shadows flicker as a group of cloaked figures step forward. Zenthurum agents. Their leader, sharp-eyed man in black leather armor, surveys the chamber with a satisfied smirk. Hold on, I have a picture. Would you believe it?
Love it.
Love
That's them.
visuals.
I don't trust him.
How many of them are there?
Quite a few.
I'm gonna take
Whole
escape.
group. All right, give me 1 second.
Yeah, his look is real nice. I like that look.
Yeah, he's actually pretty fly for a white guy,
So pointy.
He goes. He kind of like walks in and claps his hands, his leather gloves in his hands together, and he says, "Well, now that was quite the show. Saves us the trouble of dealing with that old hag ourselves. You have our thanks." And the agents, they kind of fan out, torch lights gleaming off their twin blade daggers at their hips. 2 of them move straight for the sealed chest at the far end of the vault. What do you guys do?
Now, is this a different group than the dwarf we talked to?
That's the Dwarfs Boys. That's his, is the
Yes.
smuggling group that he was talking about wouldn't step
Yes.
foot here. You,
So we weren't
recognize
supposed
them.
to.
You recognize them from the dead guard up top that you discovered initially, the one old dead guard.
Like they have similar.
Yeah, they're
armor
wearing the same
clothing.
thing. Yep.
So does it look like they're going to leave us alone, or they're going to look kind of aggressive?
They are definitely making sure that you didn't touch anything and that they've seen that you've touched things. They're just there to secure the chest, the sealed chest, and make sure you didn't touch that. They're very impressed with the fact that Niman got the door open, that the sealed vault open, and they are eyeing you in almost like a recruiter looks at a young 18-year-old boy fresh out of high school, you know? Like, what do you guys do? What's your reaction and choices to them coming
I will
in?
do whatever the group does.
Well, we were
Um,
told to keep our hands off the chest, and I don't
Yeah.
want to get in too much trouble, but the demon inside me tells me otherwise.
Yeah, we have to go. We can still get a reward from their boss, right? So I'd
Demand
say
a
let
cut?
them go and let them go and get our money and
All
You
right.
go your way, and we'll go
and
ours.
Yeah.
they're also going to help get us into the
Yeah, so the
Waterdeep.
party, you guys can try to negotiate a share of whatever's inside. Give me a persuasion or intimidation check, DC. It's a little bit mid here. We're getting into some mid DCs, so
6 intimidation.
6 intimidation. These guys are not
Say-
afraid of you.
intimidation or persuasion.
Yeah, intimidation or persuasion.
I look sickly, so I do not intimidate them at all.
15 with my +1.
They laugh off your demand and warn you to back off.
To me?
To everyone the whole party, yeah. They laugh off
How
the
many-
party's demands and warn you guys to back off.
How many of them are there?
Oh, probably 12.
I look at Nim. I'm thinking of drawing my sword. I'm thinking of it.
And Nim's just gonna look at you and shake his head because he's worried about getting into Waterdeep. He's like, and I'll whisper that to Lucy, and I was like, we need a way into Waterdeep, so play nice.
All right. Then I kind of calmly move my hand away from my sword hilt.
Okay. So they say, as they're leaving with the thing, with the chest, they say, forget what you saw. That's it.
And I'll look at him and say, forget what you saw as well.
And he's gonna nod. He said, he's gonna say to you in the side, he said, we'll be in touch, Niman.
I give him a nod.
When they're out of earshot, I look at Nim. I said, you should have let me go at him.
Not today. I would have loved to have done that too, but let's wait this out.
I think they're going to try to hurt you, Nim. That's my problem.
I think they're gonna double cross you.
Oh, I don't plan to work with them, but I am going to use them.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
That music was really good in that
Yeah,
moment.
I know.
That was,
That was perfect.
that was
Hey, Malara, you want to toss the bow into the crypt there?
Not at all. Bo stays with me.
That checks out.
Next
Bobo.
time we need to tell the 12 thieves that bow is very powerful and worth a lot.
The bow is mine.
All right. So after completing the house cleaning of the keep woods, Yandel gathers you all into the Sleeping Dragon Inn's back room, and he unfolds a rough, hand-drawn map of Waterdeep's north gate, and he leans in. He says, getting folks in ain't the hard part. It's making sure they don't ask questions. Lucky for you, I've got my ways, and you pick your poison. And he's got like multiple choices for all of us here. Option 1, the merchant caravan. I've got a friend. Sir Rogoth, merchant. He's got a shipment heading in at dawn. Official paperwork, no questions. Trick is, you got to blend in. Option 2. Sewer route. Nasty business, but I know a gate underneath the north wall. It lets out into the city's lower sewers, if you don't mind the stench. Option 3. The Dead Man's Ferry. This one's kinda got a nice touch to it. There's a smuggler, goes by Captain Harlow, runs a boat underneath Black Lake. His price, a favor or 100 gold. His boat is a little unusual. Option 4. The prison transfer. This one I like. A pair of black network lads who dress the part. We fake a prisoner transfer. We walk you straight through the gate. Balls the size of small dogs.
I like the heist idea, prisoner transport.
What do y'all think?
I don't trust the boat with the dead because it sounds like the river Styx and the ferryman.
Yeah.
So I don't want to make any deals.
You don't want to go in the sewer either?
I don't mind.
I don't mind. I got a high constitution. I'm alright.
I'd say prisoner transport.
Nim would probably like know the sewers, right? Maybe like
Nim would know that the sewers of Waterdeep are vast and
Okay.
the network is
that's
complex.
what I mean. Yeah. he would-
Yeah, you know of them, yeah.
How good can we blend in with a Goliath?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
You're our Goliath.
I'm gonna tell them I like. There's a lot of people that are gonna be looking for me. If we walk in with me as a prisoner, maybe we might be able to get through.
That's what I was thinking. You and Brew as prisoners.
We can worry about blending in once we get
Hey.
inside.
Alright,
Hey, you just kind of look
You're
the
the
part,
prisoner.
Brew.
here's the plan. Malara, Lucian, you both wear guard disguises. Brew, Neiman, you pose as prisoners. If the guards ask any questions, Malara, talk your way through it. You're a pretty elf. If caught,
Right.
you're going to jail. Nothing I
Then
can
we can
do
break
about
out
that.
anyways, you know.
Nothing I can do about that.
It's very
So we
Baldur's Gate.
All right, let's do that. Ride our
Thank you.
horses in. We'll have to stow Brew's weapons on our
Mhm.
horse to portray the act.
My horse.
What do you guys think?
Put my axe on my horse.
Sounds good so far.
Carrying it
Put your axe where?
on my horse. I don't want anyone carrying it.
Well, aren't you going to ride your horse?
Am I gonna ride my horse?
Is the prisoner?
I feel like we should be riding the horse and we have them with their hands hogtied, walking on their feet. You know,
could
really
walk with
sell
our
it.
horses too, right? Like you could have our horses and us
Sure.
tied. Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
that.
you were arrested on your horses.
And we don't, the very loose bonds for fake. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Okay, so you guys, he gives you each guard disguises. Malara and Lucian gives you City Watch guard disguises. This is kind of when he kind of tells you a little bit more about himself. He tells you that like he's basically a spy, and he works here, and he gathers intel on the City Watch and on like noble houses and stuff, and like he works with the Zentrum and he helps smuggle things in and out of Waterdeep. Like that's his bread and butter. Like this is the guy that you want to know if you want things coming in or out of the city that no one knows about.
you cross much paths with Harper's.
He nods, but he says they're always on our tail. Like he crosses paths, but not always in friendly manners, you know.
Yeah.
They've got their own thing going. We've got the mercantile of the whole entire Sword Coast. I think we'll be all right.
I understand. Yes.
He almost doesn't even like He's like, fucking Harper's, you know, like. All right, so let me
These
see.
uniforms he gave us
Yes.
look anything like the ones that we saw the people wearing.
Yeah, a little mismatch. Definitely looks like some that he's gathered from probably a couple people that he's knocked out throughout the years at the end and shuttled away.
So Brew being a past guard.
Yeah.
Am I feeling confident that these disguises are
Roll
gonna pass?
me. Actually, what would you do? Would you like straighten them up and tidy them up and say that isn't what a guard looks like?
Well,
I definitely would.
Then they are a lot better off. Each of you get a +1 to your charisma as the
Hey.
guards.
There you go. Now you look sort of like guards.
I look like a movie star.
All right, and the rest of you get shackled up and are led from Rassalantar towards Waterdeep. So yeah, walking to the north gate, the streets of Waterdeep are restless, and the dull glow of lanterns flicker along the high road, along the long road, casting, dark, deep shadows over the worn cobblestones. Because as you get closer, the roads go from dirt to cobblestone. You're starting to see a lot more people, but there's a long line at the gates. There's a light drizzle that started to turn the air cold and damp, and there's the scent of wet stone mixing with the distant smell of fish from the docks from the north gate. So Malara and Lucian, you're clad in borrowed watch uniforms, and you are leading Nimin and Brew, who shuffle in heavy iron manacles. The prisoners keep their heads low and their expressions masked. As you get up, you see a pair of watchmen stand at attention beneath the hanging torch, the flickering firelight reflecting off their polished breastplates. One of them leans lazily on a halberd, shifting his weight as the squad approaches. The senior guard, a burly man with a weathered face and a curling mustache, narrows his eyes as he approaches. This man has seen 100 transfers, and he's not one to let things slip unnoticed. He steps forward, glancing over the two prisoners, before turning his scrutiny to Malara and Lucian. Hells, what's this then? I didn't get a word of a transfer coming through tonight. And where's your escort detail? Give me each a performance DC. Performance check, please.
Is it nighttime right now?
Yes. We'll just say that it is nighttime.
Hell yeah.
I got a 15.
All right.
I got a 21.
So what do you guys say? What do you guys do?
I'll let Malara talk since she's...
You just stand there and look tough?
Yeah.
For my memory, what was the town we just came from?
Rassalantar.
Great. Okay.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah. We encountered these on our journey between Waterdeep and Rassalantar, and and I hand him a wanted poster that has Nim's face on it.
Perfect.
This one, Nim here, has been wanted for some time, and we found him accompanied by this brute of a beast here. And I glance up at Brew. It was only those two that we found on the road, but we figured that the reward for both of them would be good enough, so we turned our attention towards them and changed our plans. That's why we don't have a detail.
The younger the second guard, a younger man with a nervous eye, glances between the both of you, gripping his spear a little tighter, and the tensions are a little bit more tangible. Gruffly, with his arms crossed, he says, You lot know the drill. Orders and prisoner manifest. Otherwise, we'll be having a long chat about why you're dragging two half-broken sods through my gates this late at night. Nim and Brew, can you please give me a deception check?
Can I speak while they roll?
Yes, you can bluff with another persuasion
7.
check.
Okay. I'm gonna say, well, we ran into these guys literally. Did you want us to let the prisoner go just because we didn't have the red tape paperwork? Come on, the TPR supports are hard enough.
Roll me a persuasion, please. With
That'd be
Alright.
22.
Okay, all right. Nim, what is your deception roll?
19.
So the only one who looks out of place here is Brew, who
I knew it.
clearly does not fit the part of.
I definitely should have been a guard.
Chewbacca there standing next to me.
There's no way I'd be in shackles.
How many people are there? Guards?
You see just the 2 for now, but you know that with the city watch, there's you're at the gates of Waterdeep. Let me pull up a map of Waterdeep. Actually, I think I can do that right here. Waterdeep.
Let's bribe them.
Oh my god. Yeah, the high road. I mean, North Gate.
I say to the 2 guards, come on, friends. You know how it is. Things happen, and we just need to get in, get them settled down, turned over, and then we can go get some food and some grog and get some rest. Can you do us a favor, a solid? And I hold out a couple gold pieces.
Oh, they're very pleased with this. Yes, it's not too often that they have to cut red tape, but it makes it a lot easier when gold is involved. They begrudgingly wave you through. The heavy iron doors of the North Gate creep open, revealing the city beyond. As you guys step forward, your boots crossing the threshold into Waterdeep, the grandest city on the Sword Coast. Immediately, the field ward sprawls before you, crowded, noisy, and thick with the scent of damp wood, burning tallow, and too many baddies packed too little space. This district is more of a slum than city. Its streets muddied from the rain, its buildings haphazardly constructed from salvaged stone and rotted timber. Lantern light flickers in the mist, casting eerie shadows on the alley walls where beggars and cutthroats and weary laborers huddle in makeshift awnings. Ahead, the high road stretches deeper into the city, its slick cobblestones glistening under the torchlight of the patrolling guards who watch you as you lead this giant Goliath and little Nim through the crowd. A caravan lumbers past, a pair of oxen trudging through the streets, their driver grumbling at a group of urchins darting between the wagons, eager to for a loose purse or a scrap of food. So yeah, I think we'll probably leave it there. I don't have a whole lot planned after this. You guys burnt through everything I had planned, and I am very happy with how everything turned out.
Now we burn everything to the ground.
Yes.
Burn the city.
Yeah, if it's a huge city. You guys are here.
Amazing.
We made it.
This is the city.
Yeah.
So
I'm loving all these street names.
yes, the
So
street
has-
is Warrior
this is
Way,
cool.
Sladuth Street.
We're in a great area for us to break off and maybe make a plan of attack here.
Is
Saltpork Street.
Unless you
Has
guys want to turn me in and get the reward.
no, we need to find a alcove and
Yeah.
pack you guys back up with your weapons and stuff. Does Brew and Nim know Waterdeep? Have they been here before?
I think I would know it, right? And I also
Nim
have
lived here. Didn't you
Yeah.
grow up in Waterdeep?
I know the streets. I'm an urchin, right? So
so this is
I know
your
the city
ward.
secrets, so I know all the layout. I know how to get around.
we might have
quickly.
to talk before next week.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe me and you should talk
We
about.
should sit down one of
yeah.
these days and go over what we could do.
Yeah.
So
Aw, can we go to
when we
Main
do-
Camp Valley?
when we do have action to get ready, Nim will know where we can go hide and make the
Yeah.
I
time
was
go
good.
over.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, and maybe that is a that's a perfect spot to stop because I can talk to you about what we
Yeah.
can and can't do, maybe.
Yeah, that would be great. All right, wonderful. I love Waterdeep. It's a wonderful city to play in. There's lots to get into. We don't have to jump into action right away if you don't want to. I mean, there's always,
Yeah.
different words to explore and different
wanna
things
have
that we
some
can do. I'll try to get some encounters for each ward drawn up so that if we flowchart our way around the city, I'll flowchart my way around some Google Docs. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Awesome.
Malara, we need to go to the temple, your temple, right?
oh, that's right. Yeah.
We're gonna go to the
Yeah,
temple,
absolutely.
right, Malara?
We can absolutely go to the
Malara?
temple. Yes, yes.
And soon, Malara, there will be a temple in your own name.
Yes,
Your own
the temple.
likeness.
The temple.
We'll have to go to the Moonbow Temple, and you may have to make an offering of your bow.
What? Why must you speak of these offerings?
Yeah, they might want to keep it, study it.
It is a very powerful object.
I am the wielder of the artifacts. I am the one who was chosen.
It's my mission.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wouldn't it be such a tribute to your goddess to give up what you love the most?
We'll have to find out if you guys can convince her to do that. That'd be a wonderful
Yes.
skill challenge. I love this. This is great. All right.
They have a Wall Street.
Have them
They
fight
have
me,
a
that'd be
Wall
so
Street.
cool.
They have their own very own Wall Street. Jeez, Waterdeep. Where's that
It's in the
at?
Trades Board.
That
Trades
explains
Board,
it. Yeah.
just up from Caravan Court. It's along the wall.
This is a fun map. Yeah, I'm looking like all.
I love this. Lop Street.
So yeah, we played Waterdeep with our Goblin campaign.
Yeah, which I loved, and I wish we had kept going.
I know we could
It was
probably
so much fun. Do it again.
we could probably do it again. I would like to get it recorded one of these days because we did it without recording it, and I would really enjoy getting a record of
Yeah.
that. That's a little bit more interesting because instead of playing heroes, everybody, we would be playing like minions. You'll be playing like the main villain's minions, and he sends
That's
you
so
on
fun.
quests. And he sends you into the city of Waterdeep in a very elaborate manner to cause mischief and mayhem that only goblins can do. And maybe we'll run into some while we're here. We'll run into some gobos.
Oh my gosh,
their
can we
little-
resurrect our characters?
Yes.
If we were goblins, could we murder freely?
Yes, it's an evil thing,
Absolutely.
of course. If you want to be a murder hobo as an evil goblin, so be it. You just
Yeah.
have to understand you're just a little goblin, and you can quickly bite off more than you can chew when it comes to the city watch. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's why I would start at the newborn orphanage.
Yes, the
Yeah.
easy targets. Xanathar would like you.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much for
Looking forward to
joining us tonight. I appreciate you taking your time out of your day to
was a
playing
lot
with
of
us. And
Yep.
Yeah, that was good.
We appreciate you.
we
Yeah,
did
great
such
job.
A good
That was-
job, everybody.
I loved how you incorporated the coin into the moonbow
Yeah, the dream
sequence with Nim. Well done.
Some of the things you just pull out of your hat, you know.
Yeah, that's the best stuff.
Mhm.
Also,
Yeah,
I just
and-
realized that I said I saw my dad in.
Yeah, you
the
did
movie.
not
It
see your
wasn't-
dad.
It wasn't my dad.
No, what's that?
You saw your dad's
100%.
murderer.
You saw your dad's
Yeah.
murder. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I think that's what I wrote down.
Yep.
I
Yep.
heard dad, and I just like
Yeah.
Dad?
Dad.
focused in on that.
Oh,
Is he
Bruce got
still-
daddy issues. Poor guy.
Is the murderer still alive?
Yes,
As
and
far as we know, right?
yes, he disappeared in a teleportation circle. Which there was a little secret. If you guys had fucked up the encounter with the Zenthurum too much, I had a backup with the teleportation circle. But I'm kind of glad everything worked out the way it did. But
So apparently he's probably in
yeah,
this city.
yeah,
So we should hunt him down and kill him.
Yes,
I like that.
that's
All right.
the plan.
All right, until next time though, I'll have to plan. I'll have to plan a lot more out between here and there because guys are level 5, and that was a pretty powerful wizard. So there's a lot more left
Yeah.
to do before you level up a little bit, you know. But
Yeah, and maybe in this week before the end of the week or something, me and you can have.
yeah,
a
let me know
chat
what you
and set
think.
things up for that.
You know, my
I'm already
availability is
looking
pretty
at
open.
stuff.
so.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. All right, sounds good, guys. I'm gonna
Bye.
take off. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Much love to
Yeah.
everybody.
Talk to
See
you later.
soon. Talk to
Bye.
you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, folks, that's where we're going to end it. The Zenthrum definitely made their presence known and made their interests in Nimin known. They helped another ghost, this time a little less violence and a little more brain power. Got their Wailing Maiden under control. Let's see here. There's the keep. Oh, there's there's our innkeeper. Oh man, we went all over the place, man. But yeah, Team Silver Flame Adventure Guild. What a lovely group of adventurers we got here. We got one wanted man, one former City Watch, Neverwinter City Watch. We got a paladin on his way to glory, cursed with a little bit of spell plague. And we got Malara, who has recently become very interested in power. She's got a sentient bow, a cursed sentient bow, who's been talking to her and whispering sweet nothings and being tempting and evil. So yeah, thanks for very much for joining us. Let's see, should we pop over to Twitch real quick and see if there's anybody out there on the tabletop RPG world? Let's see here. Let's just pick a random one and take a peek.
There are still some pews that are also collapsing in.
A saloon.
But now it's just an open concept.
We could raid. You want to give a raid
I
out?
guess I'll use my flash, go over towards the hole and use my flashlight to see if I can see anything down there.
Oh yeah, see
Roll
they're
me
playing D&D.
3d6
I love
plus
this.
I'll jump. No, never mind. The back.
What else we got here?
Were you about to say that you jumped down there?
Yeah, for a minute.
Let's see, what's this?
Isn't this them to start a fight here?
Yeah.
Oh, they all scatter. Your stars.
Man. Anyone playing D&D? Oh look, there's me. Shit. Oh, Pathfinder 2. Look at that. Here we go. We got some D&D here.
Taxes.
We got some D&D here. All right. Let's go get a raid on. Let's take you over to some more D&D. Let's go raid Systems Go. We got 3 viewers. Stick with us as we go on over there. Tell them we said hi. I've been VictorBot. Thank you very much for joining us. We've been playing D&D. It's been a lot of fun.